all of you guys on this fine evening. This is the 5th face-off ever, and the competitors is more than ready. So, I'm Thomas, and I'm gonna be your host tonight. And on my right-hand side, we have Charlie Burrs, flying in from Las Vegas, Cirque du Soleil, lead talent scout, and he's going to tell all of you guys all about the technique, all the gymnastics.
I'll do my best.
And on my left side, we got Livestream, and Livestream is going to tell all you guys about all the athletes and all the quirky stuff. And yeah, I think it's going to be really, really, really great. Don't you?
Definitely.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I am super excited to be here, as you said, all the way from Las Vegas. This is my first ever event. I'm not exaggerating when I say we are about to see some of the craziest gymnastics you have ever seen. We had a sneak peek of it in the individual event yesterday. Today is the team championships, and we're also giving a special award, the Cirque du Soleil Creativity Award, for the most standout and unique moment of the competition.
And I think it's fair to say that it's not just the three of us that are super excited. I mean, let's take a look at the arena behind us. Listen to this. The audience is absolutely buzzing. They are electric. They're eager to see these athletes perform on the highest possible level.
Tonight we're going to see 6 different rounds, and that's going to crown our team champions.
Yeah. So now we see Team Nordic. They're coming right in.
Entering the stage here, yes. Team Nordic, it is fair to call them the outsiders of this competition. They flew in a few days ago, have been practicing side by side with the Danish teams as well, but I think it's fair to say that we don't know much about them. They come from a background from Iceland, from Sweden, and from England as well, so they are definitely going to bring an international touch to this competition. They are going to be looking for that surprise. I think it's fair to say that, but...
Outsiders, but you never know in this competition. We saw that in the individual event yesterday. Things change quickly. That is the exciting part about Face-Off, I have to say. It was really a remarkable evening yesterday, and I cannot wait for what we're about to see.
And yeah, I think it's going to be super interesting to follow this team today. Team Nordic, the first time a Team Nordic has ever participated in Face-Off. And yeah, as I said, they have different backgrounds from different countries. They have power jumpers of this team. They have team gymnasts as well. So it's going to be interesting for sure.
The disciplines that we're going to be looking at this evening show a different range of all the gymnastic skills. So there'll be some that's kind of geared towards the team gym athletes, others more towards power tumbling. There's even some tricking and parkour in there. So really the teams are made up of the different skill sets. This is Didrik here. He is from a team gym background, but a very strong tumbler. This is their one-touch warm-up. So the competition hasn't started yet. This is their way of introducing each athlete, getting a touch on the apparatus, and really getting ready for the competition.
And to feel the atmosphere in this room.
Exactly. The atmosphere, as we said earlier, is out of this world. It is a sell-out audience here. We're looking at over 2,000 people here watching. All right, so we're looking at the warm-ups here. These are not probably the skills that they're going to be showing in the competition. They're just doing their timers, getting some height, checking their run-ups, getting used to the different equipment. There's a warm-up pool outside, so they've been warming up out there, getting ready for the last few hours, but it's always a bit different when you're actually in here at the competition arena. So we're seeing a lot of these double straights.
Yeah, here was Mois Gatt from Sweden, and as you can see in the background right now,
we just
different style, different level, but definitely performing.
So in this event, what we're going to be looking for is double somersaults, not only at the end of the pass, but we're also going to be looking at seeing if we can see them in the middle. Then combining that with triple somersaults and triple twisting double somersaults like we just saw. We're going to see some really, really big tricks. You see there, we see a full straight in the middle of the track. Now that's a very complicated skill to do in the middle.
Gustav Berg in there, yeah. And after him, Kolbrun. One of the first girls, female athletes, to participate in Face-Off as well.
Wow.
We have 2 females this year for the first time ever.
Where are they from?
We have 2 Icelandic female athletes.
So the Icelandic females are extremely good team gym athletes, and I'm not surprised to see them up here fighting with the boys. Be interesting to see how well they compete here.
Yeah, and I gotta tell, we saw them in practice a few days ago. These girls can definitely challenge the boys, that's for sure.
And next up we have Team Young Gun. And this team is actually quite special.
This team is super, super special, and just as Team Nordic, it is the first time ever that Team Young Guns are participating in this competition. And I mean, from the name you can tell that these guys, they are young guns, ranging from 16 to 18 years old.
Oh wow.
They definitely do have a lack of experience in terms of face-off, due to that it's the first time they participate, of course. But I gotta tell you that these guys, you're looking at the new tomorrow, because these guys, they're gonna challenge the more established teams. That is 100%.
So like the Nordic team, these guys are getting their one-touch warm-up now to get used to the equipment. I'm going to be interested to see the tricks that these guys are throwing, because what they're lacking in experience, I think they're going to be gaining in their bravery and real just, let's see what happens. See, that's that double straight in the middle, that double straight transition I was talking about earlier. That's where we're going to be really seeing a difficulty lift.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to talk about the judging and how this is actually going to be judged, because it's not like a normal gymnastics competition, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. So this competition, it's all about creativity and innovation. So you have to be safe while jumping and while landing, but we also want to see that creativity and all those juices just be flowing all over the place. And as we see, the judges in the two first competitions, or the two first disciplines, they will be judging on the landings and all. It's all about the safety. And then in the third discipline, it's all about creativity.
Yeah, as you said, this is not just about the big tricks, the wow factor. It is also about putting your personality, putting your attitude into your tricks.
So this first round is going to be a little bit more on the technique side. You're going to be seeing later on, as we go through the evening, the different disciplines, which are really kind of looking at the different skills that you need in gymnastics: strength, creativity. We've said that 100 times already. That's really what this event is about.
Yeah, and I just have to do a quick note. Remember, this is not the competition. It's not started yet. This is just the first touch. This is just warm-up.
Yeah.
Which is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
You're already seeing tricks that is beyond your imagination. I mean, I think that...
Yeah, I think that Team Jylland is getting ready.
This is Team Fyn.
This is Team Fyn
right here. And Team Fyn, yeah. There's a funny story to Team Fyn, actually, because these guys, the last 2 years, they've seen themselves in the second place. They've finished second for the last 2 years. So you can tell in the look of their eyes that these guys, they're hungry. They are up against Team Jylland, which hasn't been introduced yet. But these guys, they want to see themselves on top later tonight.
So these guys actually have the individual champion from yesterday, Rasmus Beck, in their team. He pulled out some crazy stuff, so he's definitely going to be one for us to watch this evening.
Mathias Clausen here first.
So already we're seeing that double layout in the middle of the track. I'm probably going to see a triple there at the end. That whip full straight. A little bit of loss of leg form. Hopefully we can tighten that up for the competition. Nice. So these guys, you can see they're really trying to find their timing. It's a little bit up and down at the moment. Wow, that looks like we might be seeing a triple back in the middle of the track there. That looks like it's going to be exciting. We did see that once yesterday.
Yeah.
Only once, and I think maybe we might be seeing that again this evening.
Same dude that did it yesterday is in this team. As you said, Rasmus Beck. I mean, the arena went nuts yesterday.
He just was so strong throughout all of the disciplines, showing good technique. There he is. There he is. Sky high double layout. I'm extremely excited to see what he's going to bring.
Just gonna go on. Here it is, James.
Okie dokie, there we go. Someone messed up their run up there.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the warm-up, guys.
Okay, and this competition we have 4 teams. We've been introduced to 3 teams at the moment, and each team have 12 athletes in it. Sure. And they also have 2 trainers, and there's actually been quite of tactics involved in this, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later on.
Yeah, but we're going to stop you right now, because the team that has been introduced right now, back-to-back champions 2 years in a row with the opportunity to make FACEOFF history. Team Jylland, region masters right here, they are looking for the 3rd victory in a row. And if they do so, they are going to be the first team within the history of FACEOFF to do that.
They really are the ones to beat, and you'll see throughout this team, there are a lot of faces that we recognize from FACEOFF, from Team Gym Championships, from power tumbling. A lot of experience behind these guys, so they're definitely going to be the ones to watch out for and the team to beat.
Oh, and Charlie, how important is this actually? How important is the first touch?
Do you know what? At this point, they're coming out with all this energy, all this hype. That first touch is really to get those legs moving and get warmed up, and really just to find their feet out here in the arena, because as we said, the atmosphere is crazy, and you want to get pumped. You want to get going, but not too much. So this one touch just kind of lets you get those jelly legs out, get warmed up.
This team Jylland, just as Team Froon, has got a lot of experience in this competition, and obviously, as I said, these guys has finished on top the last 2 years. And it's gonna be super interesting to see.
I don't know if you saw that in the background there, guys, but we just saw a double puck, a triple open, sorry. That looks like it's going to be a triple layout. Now, that is one of the biggest skills in tumbling. We don't see that in power tumbling competitions very, very rarely. And if we're going to see a triple layout today, I'm going to be very, very excited. So this is what I was saying earlier about this really being some of the craziest gymnastics you've ever going to see. Awesome, so first round, what do we got?
The first discipline we're about to see is, due to the edge rack in the background, it is a display of raw muscle power, it's a display of technique. The first discipline is a 10-minute round on the edge rack. It's called the countdown.
Awesome, so the athletes are going to go one after another for 10 minutes continuously, showing us what they can do on the air track. So they're going to be getting bigger and bigger skills, and we're just going to keep going for that whole 10 minutes, and then at the end of that, we're going to see which team is going to take that first round.
Yeah, and each team have 7 athletes that they're going in for this discipline. So in total, it's a lot of athletes.
It is, yeah, it sure is. And with the guys in the background on the team, the different ones we've seen, they're both represented by, let's see what it's about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here we go, guys.
First round here.
Full straight, transition into a triple, landed with the chest up. That looked easy there.
And here he is, Rasmus Beck, the winner from yesterday. I think it's fair to say we can expect something big here.
Triple. Oh my God, that was a triple layout with a full twist. So you know how I said I was going to get excited if I saw a triple layout? Well, now he added a twist in it.
Here's his biggest rival, Rasmus Steffensen, right behind him.
Power tumbler, extremely talented. Oh, double layout to kill.
Are you kidding me?
Putting 4 horses on fire already from the first round.
This is our first of our female athletes. Full straight, beautifully clean, lovely height in that.
Colburn Wilson, yeah.
Round off double layout, whip, back handspring into a triple tuck. Oh, came out a little early there. The judges are definitely going to penalize for that one.
Here's our swimable from Team Froon.
So we're looking at a round off double layout, whip into triple. Oh, stepping back onto that track. Just didn't have enough momentum there to take him all the way through to the end of that triple.
One of the oldest guys here, Les Appeal.
Very experienced, full straight in the middle. To a nice Miller at the end, but he just stalled a little bit. Looked like he held back a bit on that Miller. Nice. That's our second full straight from our second female athlete from the Nordic team.
So what we can see on our screen right now is the score. And as of this moment, Team Nordic is leading.
They are,
okay, so that was an immediate full twist out of his full tuck transition in the middle. That's what the unique That's the unique side of things that we were seeing there.
Here's one of the tumbles as well.
Full straight transition into triple tuck.
Beautiful right there.
He did get his chest up a little bit on that landing. Didn't land as high as one of the other athletes that we saw earlier.
Still a flow back here.
Double layout in the middle. Second double layout into an immediate punch, full in tuck.
Beautiful.
So we saw 3 double somersaults there in one pass. The judges are definitely going to like that. A little bit of lost leg form in that double out. Ah, Coca-Cola! So a Coca-Cola is going to have a nice open in the middle of that double tuck.
Here we have Jakob Lund as the next athlete.
And he's from Fyn.
He's from Fyn, yeah.
So that's our first forward pass. So that was definitely a team gym style.
The guy
pass.
running here, Annika, called the cat because he always lands on his feet.
Back full.
And Team Euler's back in the game.
Double twisting triple somersault. Out of this world. Things
And
are
as you
definitely
can
hotting
see,
up.
everything can change in this competition.
So nice run up double out, left his shoulders up out of that double straight, which slowed him down. And you'd expect that to stop the pass, but no, we still managed to triple at the end. Nice, clean Miller there with 2 twists in the middle of the track. Round of double layout, whip, full tuck. Needed to keep his shoulders down out of that whip so that we could block into that full tuck.
Next guy here, Lucas Knudsen from Team Nordic.
Nice, Miller.
Beautiful.
Clean, but we've seen more difficult from other athletes.
I think we're having Harry here in the background.
Double layout. It's a little bit slow there. Yeah, we can see that happening.
Beautiful.
Front walkout handspring into triple front half out. That is our first triple front half out.
And as we see the judges,
The judges,
liked
they
it.
enjoyed that.
Next athlete here, Christopher Krüger, getting ready.
From Team Euler.
Round off double layout. Whip, back handspring into triple tuck. Nice save there. He lost his knees a little bit on that takeoff, but still managed to pull that triple tuck round.
I think we
as
have
of right
Daniel
now-
Tissel here from Team Nordic.
Nice triple tuck.
Like that.
A little bit scrappy. Miller. So you'll hear me say that word a lot this evening, Miller, which is the triple twisting double straight.
One of the tall guys here,
Interesting
Martin.
combinations here.
Dubek. Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Combinations of half twist, full twist, half twist, full twist, all the way
Next
down
guy
the track.
lining up. Speedy. Christopher Hayes here from Team Euler.
Trying to fit double layout. Oh, we've lost this. Oh my gosh. All right, that was a good save there.
And
Went a little bit long.
And as of right now, Team Fyn is actually the leading.
Yeah, it's just a leading move.
Oh my goodness. And
Okay.
we're still going. We're not stopped yet, kids.
All right.
That's the name of the game, guys. Just keep it going.
And that was Connor from England.
Round off flick, full straight. Into triple pike.
Ah, yes.
Oh, put those hands down. I don't think he needed to put those hands down there.
And here he is, Rasmus Bæk from Team Fyn.
Triple tuck in the middle.
You gotta be
into
kidding
triple
me.
tuck.
Triple to triple.
To triple. The judges are going to love
And that's a
that.
clean 10. No. One of the judges
Alex,
only
how
gave
can
it
you
a
not give
9.
that a 10?
Incredible.
Alex, what are you
Steffensen
doing?
lining up here. Let's see what he has got.
Triple pike! Oh, so
Soleil!
triple pike in the middle of the track. He was going for triple pike to triple pike there.
So you can cut a knife through that virally.
Right round off. Nice back in full straight. These girls are really impressive. The height they're getting off that air track is extremely good. There's a full in straight there. So full straight. A little bit of a loss of leg form on that. Could have been a little bit cleaner.
Not bad. What do we have here? Team Fyn again. August.
Yeah. Oh,
Triple.
these guys are pulling these triples from nowhere. He lost a little bit of his tempo there in the bit out of the double straight.
Less appeal.
Full fall. Triple tuck.
And this could actually turn the table all around because
Region.
now Team Euler
Reaching
could
Davis
get into the
in power
leading
tumbling
score.
as well. You can tell from his last trick there.
Full tuck. Nice. So we have 3 minutes remaining. Let's see what these guys are going to pull out. Barani full twist. It's a triple tuck at the end. How many triples have we already seen this evening? And we're already only in the first round. Triple tuck in the middle. Oh
my God.
That is what...
He's a machine.
Do not give up.
In this game.
Double out.
Oh!
Double tuck. 3 doubles. A little bit erratic, but he still made it to the end.
From Team Nordic. Dirk Frøberg.
Round off, whip, back handspring. Full twisting triple.
Not quite the landing he was hoping for.
A little bit low. He snatched that a little bit out of his back handspring. Round off double layout. Whips. To full tuck half at the end. Just snuck that little half in there at the end, didn't he?
And here it's Jakob Lund from Team Fyn.
Yeah, and as we can see on the score, Team Fyn and Team Jylland is really, really, really close.
Yeah.
And let's mention it before. It's going to be a fight between these two teams. So
it is.
And with only 2 minutes remaining.
We have here.
Nice transition there. Into a killer. That is a Miller plus. That is 4
and that
twists
was okay.
in 2 somersaults. Nice forward tumbling there, full in Rudy straight. Another double layer transition. Lost a lot of his tempo there, which made it a little bit tough for his full half at the end, and we saw that in the landing.
Hey, Team Fyn.
Team Fyn again here, yeah.
Interesting.
He's bringing some attitude into
What
this.
you'll see there is he did a half twist at the end, which allowed him to go into a forward skill. Very unique. Full twisting triple back.
And that's actually the winner from last night's individuals.
Here we have him again, Lucas Knudsen.
Triple pike.
With the triple pike.
Ooh, a little bit low on that landing.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they're going to do in that last minute.
Team Fyn and Team Jylland is...
Double front half out to start the pass. Double tuck, punch, double tuck.
Insane. Surely the Young Guns are in this match still, yeah.
And look at the race between Team Nordic and Young Guns.
Oh, yeah.
Very clean triple
They're
pike there.
very, very close.
Yeah. 30 seconds left here. Christopher Krüger. Beautiful here.
Double layout, 2. Double pike at the end. I think that might have wanted to be a triple, but
and now as we enter the last round here, as you mentioned before, Thomas, if the time runs out, we have to finish the round.
Here we go. Ronnie, half twist, round off. Straight.
Incredible.
Very clean. We're finishing off this round so that each team has an even amount of competitors.
Awesome big here. Beautiful landing. Looks like Christopher Hayes' speed is going to be the last athlete.
Yeah.
In the countdown this year.
Let's see what he has.
Oh! Miller plus killer. Quadruple twisting double straight. A little bit short, but that is some super difficulty.
Yeah, so Charlie, this was absolutely amazing.
Coming from power tumbling, this was one of the events that I was so looking forward to. That triple to triple from Rasmus Berg was
that was amazing. Let's see, we have some replays.
Yeah, we have some replays.
Let's see it.
It's coming up.
Let's see what's coming up.
I'm hoping that they're going to show us that triple to triple because the height he got in that second triple.
Just got out of it there.
Look how high he's landing with that chest up. It's easy. I've never seen anybody do that before. Triple back to triple back. And what was interesting was straight after we had the triple pike, what was going for triple pike, but just gave it a little bit too much and had to drop it down to that double at the end. But 2 triple transitions successfully to the end. Oh, it's pretty impressive. Let's see what we're going to see next on the replay. Oh, or not. We're gonna.
It looks like
interesting replay.
I think we might have the scoreboard, or
no.
We're not.
Yeah. We're gonna have a scoreboard.
All right.
Yeah, let's head to the master scoreboard and let's see how it is. So, as we see here, we have Team Nordic, Young Guns, Team Fyn, and Team Jylland. We had the first discipline, the countdown, and yeah, it's been a crazy ride. Let's take a look at how the different scores got. Let's see who's the winner.
We definitely saw the rivalry coming between Team Fyn and Team Jylland already.
Interesting here. Interesting. Team Fyn putting themselves in the lead with the win in the countdown on the second place. Team Jylland, third place Young Guns, and on the fourth place, Team
This
Nordic.
is very important. Yeah, very important. And we have maybe I just have to clarify, each discipline is being given, each discipline is giving points from 6, 4, 2, and 0.
It's a cumulative score all the way through the evening, which will take us into our final battle, where the winning team, the winning top 2 teams will play it out to become face-off champions, and the bottom 2 teams will play it off for that 3rd place position. So things can change pretty quickly as we go through the evening, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this rivalry pans out, because we saw the competitive nature between the two there on the 2 strongest power tumblers from Fyn and Jylland.
Rasmus Bæk and Rasmus Steffensen.
Exactly, both pushing that triple transition, one slightly more successful than the other, but we're going to see as we move into the next disciplines, the strength of the different members of their team. So we're looking at Team Gym. Is that the next discipline? Is that where we're going?
The next discipline we're moving into, but yeah, the next discipline is, we're moving from power tumbling into more of a Team Gym world. Yeah. We are moving from the air track into a mini trampoline, because the next discipline is all about putting it all together in the mini trampoline. It's called Best Trick, actually.
Which is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to see some crazy tricks, so maybe some full halves. We might even see that in a tuck. We may even see that in a straight position. So that would be a 2.5 twisting triple straight front, if you can even get your head around it. The rotation and speed that's needed for that is absolutely out of this world. We may even see some quads, some quadruple front half outs. It's very rare in a competition that you say a triple front half out is an easy skill, which I think that's probably going to be where we're going today.
Yeah, we actually saw a quad last year in one of the breaks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, quad out in one of the breaks.
Which is also an interesting fact, because that was actually one of the power tumblers. That was Rasmus Steffensen that all silent went into the stage in the break and all casually did a quad out.
So we haven't actually seen it in the team event, actually in the competition before.
No, we haven't.
But
I have a feeling we're going to see it tonight.
I have a feeling too,
Maybe more than once.
But that's interesting, right? Power tumbling guy that goes in the break and just casually performs a quad out, which might indicate that this, what seems as to be a Team Gym discipline, might as well be affected by the
like I said,
Oh, and we just gotta mention right now, as in the first discipline, they had a one-touch, and they're going to have a one-touch in this discipline as well, and I think they're just going to get started on that. And sorry about
interrupting me already.
Yeah, so please carry on.
I can't even remember what I was going to say now.
Sorry about that.
As we were saying, the strength and power that's needed for this mini tramp to get the height needed to fit in 4 somersaults. I think the reason why Rasmus was able to do that is the strength in his legs from training power tumbling on the rod floor. The strength in the legs of the power tumblers is phenomenal. So the speed and power of that mini tramp obviously gave him that height. I don't know if he's going to do it today or not. I didn't see him warm it up, but
it is going to be interesting. The thing is that the first discipline we had, primarily for the power tumblers, and Team Fyn that won that discipline has got a lot of these skilled power tumblers.
Okay.
The next discipline, the Team Gym Best Trick mini trampoline, Team Jylland, which finished on the 2nd place in the first discipline, they've got a lot of team gymnasts. They have got a lot of gold medalists from the Danish championships. So it's going to be super interesting to see if they can put up that level again.
I tell you also, there's one to watch in the Nordic team. Harry, he is extremely good on the mini tramp. He is one of those athletes that's capable of doing the full half straight.
Yeah.
So, we are actually started the competition. The one touch has already happened. We are now starting with the first team.
Team Nordic.
Team Nordic. That's triple pipe front half out.
And maybe we should just tell, so Each team are competing, and they've chosen 7? No, 5. Sorry about that. They've chosen 5.
I think he gives them 2 extra.
They've chosen 5 athletes, and they're doing 1 round.
So this really is similar to the discipline in Team Gym.
Are we right now watching?
No, this is not.
One touch, right? I think it's just team-wise one touch.
This is their one touch. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So they've lined up right now in teams and did the one touch.
Full half. So.
These guys, I gotta tell you, Jolly, I'm pretty excited to see these guys because they got the courage, they got the youth, they got the energy. Team Young Guns lining up right now for the mini trampoline.
I'm watching these guys back here, but getting ready to go and do their warm-up. They're cranking out some dance moves. The energy here before their passes, it is super fun over here. Oh my goodness, lost his leg there on that pipe shape. So just to confirm, guys, this is their warm-up. They are checking it out. There was a little bit of a confusion here with our headsets, but this is definitely the warm-up.
I think it was Hoder.
Yeah.
Could be Hoder, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only, what, 4:30 here. We shouldn't be on the beers yet, guys.
No.
Incredible.
So again, the judges are going to be looking at the landings on these. So these guys are landing a little bit short. They are going to be penalized for that.
Okay, what was that?
That was a front full half. That was a full half. So the first athlete did a triple front with 1.5 twists, split between the last 2 somersaults. The guy there at the end did the triple front with 2.5 twists, full, and then a half out.
Yeah, it was Mads Bremer from the Young Guns that finished that one, and actually he promised me a treat, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to execute that today.
That was a nice little timer there. We're going to see something bigger than that in the competition from him. Definitely capable of more. I see, look at that.
And
that was a
here.
very high triple front half out. I'm suspecting that could turn into a quad.
I talked to him earlier today, and he's still quite bruised up on his knee from yesterday.
Oh yeah, you can tell that he's wearing the tape around his knee.
Yeah.
Rasmus Steffensen, the guy that did a quad out last year.
So these guys that are warming up that triple front half out in a tuck position, that is a relatively interesting skill there. That is a relatively easy skill for them. So I would definitely put a bet on the fact that those guys are pushing that quad.
Mikkel Scherzer.
Oh my God.
To the back.
Again, another high triple front half out. Full half. A little bit snatched off the bed, didn't quite get the height necessary to make it round.
Less opinion here.
The experienced athletes.
One of the guys that has experience from both power tumbling as well as Team Gym, and he actually also participated for the national Danish performance team a few years ago.
Whoa, okay. That was a little out of control. Hopefully we tighten that up for the competition.
Wow. So Charlie, we've been talking a lot about height and all about triples.
Yeah.
How many quads do you think we're going to experience today?
I'm going to go 3 at least. I'm going to go 3. Oh my gosh.
3 quads. All right.
Jakob twist.
Martin Wiberg here.
These guys are really getting those legs warmed up, getting their run-ups correct, because that is the most important thing here for the mini tramp, is ensuring that they have a good entry onto the trampoline to really get the best entrance into that big skill that they're doing.
And so, as we mentioned earlier, the next discipline we're about to witness is called best trick. And compared to the previous discipline, the countdown, these guys only have 1 shot. When they hit that trampoline, they gotta perform. They can't, you know, build it up if they have a bad landing or stuff like that. They have that 1 shot.
I am not coming from a Team Gym background. This discipline is scary for me. This is scary. Yeah. Some of the stuff they're throwing, the height and speed they're coming into that landing area. Whew. Yeah. Very impressive.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready here. Rasmus Beck.
Rasmus Beck lining up, yeah.
The winner from last year.
The guy with the power tumbling.
Here we go.
In the mini trampoline. What do you have for us?
Oh, okay. This guy just knows where he is in the air. He took off for that side. Here we go. Quick pace, high energy, full in. Full half tuck.
Jakob Lund finishing it.
Easy, full half. You'll see the energy in this discipline is crazy. The speed that they're coming in one after another. The judges are having to be quick to make sure they're getting those scores in for each of those athletes, and they're being judged as a team.
Team Nordic lining up.
Interesting back entry into that. That was you and Nick. Wow!
Insane!
That's amazing. Wow. Full half. Get those hands up. Come on. Rudy out, Triff.
So as we see here, we have Team Fyn against
getting popped down there.
up against Team Nordic.
So this is a knockout. So it is one team against the other. We will see who it is who is going to progress between these two teams.
Yeah. The next team lining up right here. In the picture we have Christopher Krüger, one of the guys from Team Jylland.
Yeah, so we already saw the first qualifier, and now we're getting ready to see the second qualifier.
Les Appeal in the picture here as well with Christopher Krüger. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
So these guys are getting ready.
Mikkel Schertz, we have Annika here. And we have Mikkel Schertz in the background with the blonde hair, and Christopher Hayes, Speedy, over there, pointing.
These guys have a lot of experience put between them. I recognize a lot of these teams.
Definitely.
All right, so first round.
Yeah, first round. And we see for the A finals, we have Team Fyn, and for the B finals, we have Team Nordic.
I think that was pretty clear. Team Fyn did exceptionally well in that first round. Massive skills coming from those guys. But Team Nordic had some surprising moments. Here we go.
Next round.
Chris Kruger. Half in a triple pie. Full half, easy. Full half. These landings need to be fixed a bit, guys. Full half, nice. Extremely clean. Full half tuck. There was a lot of those full halves where that is a full twist in the first, a full twist in the second, and a half twist in the final somersault. They were showing that in the tuck position. 8.5.
So right now, before Team Young Guns, obviously Team Jylland is in the A final. That was pretty fast.
But anything can happen.
Anything can happen, yeah.
Let's wait and see what these Young Guns are about to throw up. This is Harry. He is going to be the first guy coming up. We will switch to that screen any moment.
Yeah, let's see what...
Here we go. This is one of his specialties. Oh
my God!
Beautiful landing!
See, he opted to let that first middle somersault cruise round. Front full half tuck. Full half tuck. Full half tuck. Easy. That was high. So Harry there. I was hoping to see him do that middle somersault twist.
That was actually quite amazing.
So what the judges are seeing here, because that landing area is there for safety and it is a little bit softer, if the athletes are finishing on their feet and controlling somewhat, they are not being penalized for the instability in the landing area.
So let's see the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Young Guns just took Team Jylland there.
The back-to-back champions, Team Jylland, in the B final, definitely not what they were expecting before going into this discipline.
That is a surprise in round two.
That was the wild card we were talking about right there, showing their teeth. Team Young Guns, incredible performance.
But you saw the power those guys had. They were exceptional. They were flying up there in that height. I think they've got a little bit more to bring in the final as well. There was a couple moments there where I think they could actually lift that level even more.
You know what? I talked to the coach from Team Young Guns earlier today, actually, and he told me that his hardest time as a coach for them was trying to keep them down, not going too big.
So we're starting with the B final now. Here we go.
Here we have them, Team Nordic, lining up for the B final.
Triple free head triple. That was a nice triff tuck. Triff pike. Nice.
Pike out.
Triple straight half out. A little bit of loss, but that was a big skill he went for there. Front full half.
And Didrik finishing in here.
Didrik.
What is worth mentioning right here is that the teams cannot select the same gymnasts in the final as did the qualifying. So right now we're seeing the rest of the team. Exactly, yeah.
I wonder if Young Guns put all of their good guys in the first round because they knew they were up against it with Team Yulan. We'll have to wait and see.
Talking about Team Yulan.
And that could actually...
Triple pike, half out.
Oh, we're already starting.
Trip, Rudy out.
Rudy out.
Rudy in. Rudy in triple pike. That is amazing.
After Stephenson with the quad!
Second quad. That was amazing. Oh my. Landing with that chest so high. You guys thought he was struggling with an injury. Definitely not on that one.
Insane. And Team Yulan so desperately eager to get the 2 points that they can get out of this B-final.
And it looks like they saved the big guns for their second run, right?
Looks like it, looks like it.
For you guys at home, seriously, quad off a mini tram. Just get your head around that because that is insane. This is not a big trampoline. This is a mini tram. So the speed that you're having to get on that runway, it's phenomenal.
Lining up right now, the current first place. And we're seeing
here
right now.
I don't think they were expecting to be in the B final, guys.
No. Definitely not, definitely not. I mean, finishing with 2 quad outs, that is quite a statement.
So they're going to be finishing with 2 points in this best trick competition, which is really going to hurt them.
It's really going to hurt them, and it might be that Team Food
could make the difference here, guys.
It's in a good position right now.
Which is also why they definitely want to win this to do the gap.
Here we go, a final.
Awesome feedback here.
There's a lot of twists in there. That was a Randy in, back out. Triple front, half out. Half in, back out.
Landing.
Half in, triple.
All of this.
And we've got our triple side. Rudy out.
Okay.
That was a little bit late in that twist, so he did not quite finish the skill. So, do you know what? I wasn't super impressed with that one.
Working around, though.
The triple side there was really interesting. That's the type of skill that we don't see normally in See, that's where I would put it, to be honest. I wasn't super impressed with that one.
6.75. Yeah. This could mean that Young Guns actually could go for the win.
They cannot be satisfied.
We'll see if they used all their good guys in the first round or not. Nice, half in triple pike, very clean, chest up. Triple pike, half out. Very open. Was he trying straight there? Full in, Randy. Oh, opened out a little early on that one, didn't he? Full half, very clean, very clean. It will be interesting to see how that full affected that team there and how the judges. Ooh, I think they might have taken it just about. Yes, they did.
The 7 Young Guns.
Ladies and gentlemen, so Young Guns actually went off with the victory and got 6 points.
Absolutely incredible.
This was absolutely amazing.
Definitely not what we expected to see Team Yulan in the B final.
Team Yulan with that 8.8 at the second, the B final. They are going to be disappointed that they were stuck down there, only fighting for those 2 points and not for those 6 important points.
Luckily for them, Team Foon didn't finish as the first place here, so the gap is not that big.
It's keeping it on a level playing field. It's keeping it very exciting for all of us. Hopefully we're going to see some replays now of some of those exciting moments. Here we go. This was that quad. Look how high he is. Finishing with his chest up, easy.
Look at that landing.
That is one of the best ones we have seen. I can't get over that quad.
Okay, now let's take a look at the final score right now.
Yeah.
So as we saw in the last competition, the last discipline, the countdown, Team Yulan got 4 points, Team Foon got 6 points, and Young Guns got 2 points. And let's see best trick.
This is going to put everybody back pretty much on a level playing field, to be honest, guys. Those 3 teams, look at that. It is very close now.
Still Team Foon leading right here. Young Guns on the second place.
Team Yulan have got a lot of work to do there with that 6 points total.
A gap of 4 points up to the first place right now, and Team Nordic in the end with 0 points. I mean,
8 points for Young Guns.
This is interesting, definitely.
Yeah.
Although Team Nordic are down there at the bottom of the leaderboard, I was super impressed with some of those moments that they were pulling out. Harry with his strength in mini tram with that open, full, straight half was pretty impressive. And the girls, definitely with those multiple twisting double layouts, extremely, extremely strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrea and Kolbrun, the Icelandic girls, definitely stepping in and like
showing their strength in team gym, definitely.
Putting themselves in that spotlight, that's for sure.
Indeed.
You can tell from the crowd, they're absolutely loving it.
It's complete as nuts. So, we've seen the first two disciplines, and it's almost time for a break. After we get back from the break, it's all about the playground, and the playground is the third discipline. It's all of the each team are going up against each other on a playground, and it's all about innovation, playfulness. So remember to go.
Is a crazy setup. I saw it in the training. It is crazy. We're going to see some real playful styles. Now in this one, falling is actually allowed. It's how you start it out and what you do with that. So here we go, guys. We're going to go into our break, and then we'll catch you after the break.
Welcome back, guys, and what a ride it's been. The first two disciplines, Charlie. So what was your favorite?
So coming from power tumbling, I'm always going to lean towards the air track. But that mini tramp, those quads that we're seeing from Andreas Rabek that landed with his chest up, I keep going on about it, but that was one of the highlights. And those triples. But really, actually, for me, the best part about those first two rounds is the overall level of this competition. Like, there is talent in abundance coming from every single team. Like I said earlier, it's not often that we say a triple front half out is an easy skill, but that was one of the easiest skills that we saw today. We're seeing multiple twisting double layouts, triples, quads. It's insane. So for me, I'm impressed.
And I gotta say, I cannot point out one of my favorite tricks, but I can point out that just looking at these athletes, they're really enjoying the spotlight today. You could tell it from the landing, from Andreas Rabek landing chest up, being like, hey, ladies,
They
beautiful.
are getting their lives back here. They are dancing to this music, building up that energy. That's what's exciting about the team event, is that each and every one of them is using their teammates to give them that extra push, to get them to the end, hit them even higher, add that twist. It's gonna get good. Here we go, guys. So, what's next?
The next discipline is all about creativity. It's a team effort of thinking outside the box. The next discipline is called the playground.
So have they seen this setup before?
Yeah, they've been able to train in this setup.
So let's play. I think that is the motto of this event.
As you can see in the background right here, there's been a setup. Meanwhile, we were in the break. And what is about to happen in the next discipline is that the athlete is going nuts on this setup over here.
Oh yeah, and here we have it. We have a huge amount of different
apparatus and equipment.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You have different air tracks. You have the mini trampoline. You actually have the big trampoline over in the left-hand side as well. It's difficult to see, but it's there. You have the double mini trampoline as well over there with a box in front of it. So this discipline is all about, it's about parkour, free running. It's about showing them team gym skills, power tumbling as well.
So each team is going to be given 90 seconds to impress the judges.
And you're right, guys. So now we have to see Team Nordic. They're coming in.
So they've had a good start to the competition, but just not at the level of the rest of the teams here today. But let's see if they can really lift it up and show us something different, playful, and unique in this.
For the first time in FACEOFF history, Team Nordic participating in the playground.
Here we go, 90 seconds. Let's see what you got. So we're gonna see some choreography, maybe even some stories here.
We'll run the world.
Yes, ladies, take it away. So they're spreading out into the different areas of the playground. We're gonna start to see those tricks happening. synchronized walkouts.
Slow pace or what?
Here we go.
Pumping up the audience, that's good.
They're getting ready on the big trampoline. Gainer triple into. This is what is so exciting about this event, is they are coming from all angles. They are trying to synchronize. They are trying to get those wow moments for the audience. Triple front half out. This event, they are really given the freedom to do whatever the hell they want. I think he was going for a triple into a triple there.
Yeah, it looked like it. Didrik here.
Front half out up onto that platform.
Lucas Knudsen there.
So we're also looking at the potential of some tricking elements to come here. Double side off that double mini.
Oh, the overhead high five.
We have 5 seconds left. What are they going to bring us?
2 and 1.
All right.
A good start,
All right.
a good start, but I don't have to say I was a little underwhelmed with some of the energy in that. It seemed to drop down a little bit.
Was it a triple out in the end?
So,
it's not going to count.
As we can see right now, Team Nordic, Young Guns, Fyn and Jylland in the playground. And just in a few sec, we're gonna see the score, and it's a 6.
I would have put them at around that.
And while we're waiting for the score right now, the back-to-back champions, Team Jylland, which definitely has to step their game up if they are going to win this trophy.
They are definitely coming back. The reason I think that they were down at a lower 6 there is the judges are looking for the unexpected. They want to be surprised. They don't want to anticipate what they're about to see. That is what is going to get you up into those 9s and 10s, is if the judges are taken aback. And if any team's going to do it, I think these guys might.
Lining up right now, Team Jylland. It's going to be interesting to see. Lasse P looks determined.
The experienced athlete of the team. Here we go.
The crowd is ready as well.
90 seconds to put them back in the game. This could make or break the team here. Here we go. Time has started. Chris Kruger there, getting the audience going. Look at this! Could you twist any faster? Here we go. This is the energy that we were lacking from the team before.
A lot quicker pace in this round than the Team Nordic round, that's for sure.
Look at that, full fall from the platform down onto the air track.
And stand over there.
Showing some strength there as well. Watch your legs, boy. Synchro! That's the type of stuff we're looking for.
Insane.
We're coming across tumbling here. Double tuck across. We've got someone building out. Oh, the boys, they're getting ready. Here we go.
All right. And that's what you were talking about, John. This is all about the attitude.
Up onto the platform.
What does he have for us here?
We got on the live stream. There we go. Tricking, synchronized tricking. These guys have only had one training session to rehearse this, and look at what we are seeing. Here we go, Chris.
Cheap points right there, taking off the shirts, one for the ladies. That's what it's all about.
Oh, we had a little bit of a fall there, but it's, as we said before, falling doesn't really matter in this one. It's how you start it out and what you do with it.
And time's out, time's out.
That was definitely exciting.
Charlie, sum it up. This one compared to Team Nordic.
Well, you just saw that the energy level that the boys brought to that was just super high. The audience were behind them. They were with the audience. The tricks they were doing were unique. We saw that interesting gainer twist off the trampoline to open, which I can't even tell you how many twists he did. It was just kept twisting. I'm meant to know what he's doing. All right, I'm not sure what's happening with the scores yet.
So here we have it. It's 8.25 for Team Fyn.
And right now, lining up on the playground is the Young Guns. And I briefly had a chat to their coach before this session, Nicky Schumacher, and he promised me that shit is about to go down. Sorry for my language, but there's going to be some sort of a theme.
It only took us 1 hour to have our first swim. I'm glad it wasn't me. All right, boys, what are we going to show us here?
I'll take that one, sorry about that. Yeah, this is what it's all about. He promised me a theme. And
all right, the scores seem to be changing a little bit, so I'm not really sure. Let's just take a moment. Team Nordic are now at 5.75, but anyway, all we know is Team Finns are good.
Here's the banana.
All right, we appear
right
to have a
there.
banana hat. That is an interesting costume we have going on right now. I'm not sure where that's going to go, but okay. Here we go, boys. All right.
Okay.
All right. We've got a crown of
Banana
bananas.
King in the house.
That is
Probably a reference to their logo as well.
Here we go. Synchro. Corbett down into double somersault. Synchronized. Nice. Synchro tumbling coming across the floor. We're laying up for a big dismount. What have we got? Full twisting triple. There we go, triple synchro,
well.
double full off that mini tramp.
Oops.
You'll see the fire going, the energy being created by these teams.
Bombing the audience as well from the box.
You don't understand how difficult
Look
it is
at that.
tumbling up onto those higher levels and then bringing it back down onto the lower levels, yet keeping control. Brownie up, whip down into synchronized. We got 20 seconds left. Where is he going? What are we going to do, guys?
Look out for the drop right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
What do they have for us here?
Big skill. What are we ending with? 2, 1. Triple. That was a big build-up for that triple layout, which did not quite go to plan.
I think what is worth mentioning in this discipline is as well that compared to the two previous disciplines, that was all about landings, sticking the landings. This one is being rewarded from the attitude. I mean, it doesn't matter that much if you land on your feet.
That one was a little bit. That was a little bit hairy.
So,
for
you
my
guys,
liking.
we have the scores.
All right.
All right, so that puts them into second place for now. We'll see. That was the Young Guns, actually. That was not Team
No.
Hieghts.
So, for me, it appears that.
Yeah,
Okay,
So ignore those scores, guys. We're having a little bit of a hiccup there because the Young Guys were the team that just performed.
But nevertheless,
the team we're about to see right now, Team Foon, the leading team right now in the competition. It is going to be interesting to see if they can maintain the lead after this discipline.
They could really put a gap between them and the next team after this.
They have already shown an extraordinary level, and it's going to be super interesting to see if they can maintain it. Jakob Lund getting ready up here.
These guys have experience in face-off, so I am interested to see what they're going to bring to this.
Look at that smile. You can tell they're having a good time.
What I'm looking for in this is I don't want the energy to drop. That 90 seconds needs to build and build and build.
Okay.
Here we go.
Walking the spider over here.
Having some fun there to start it off. Nice.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's the attitude we're talking about right there.
Quad
back over there from August.
That is a big skill there off the trampoline.
Yes.
Double tuck, relatively simple. Nice synchronized tricking. Round off onto that mini, double layout. That's an interesting way to use that mini. Round offing onto the bed. The music's building, the energy's going up. Oh! Yes, he did. Here we go.
Yes.
Over the top. He was holding that handstand for a long time there, guys. He did well.
Okay.
Gain a double tuck off that platform. Didn't quite make it round, but there, right there. Back in full tuck. Rasmus Beck.
and his zone right there.
Our star
This
today. What are they about to do with that air mat? We're sliding down it. Oh! Using it as a bavette
12
parachute.
seconds left here.
Here we go.
Bit of photography over here. Nice.
Yes.
Team Fyn. Wow. Jakob in the middle. They look super satisfied in there.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was energetic. It had the skills. I don't know what the judges are going to do, but for me, this team is the ones that are really coming through strong. And I wouldn't be surprised if they take this one. Here we go.
Okay. 2 10s over there.
So if we look at the score right now, Team Nordic is also be giving 0 points for this discipline. Then we have Team Jylland that's been giving 2 points.
Yes.
Team Young Guns giving 4
points.
And Team Fyn
with 6 points.
So let's take a look at the master scoreboard to see how it rounds up.
I mean, once again, Team Jylland, they gotta be disappointed about this score. They gotta be disappointed. They were looking for that first place. They're not there right now. They're not there. I think we're moving on to the master scoreboard.
Yeah, let's wait and see how those points come through.
So as we can see,
Young Guns in second.
As of now, we already got the scores, and Team Fyn is still on top. Young Guns is going close in on 12 points, and then we got Team Jylland on 8 points, and still again, Team Nordic with 0 points.
Right now, Team Young Guns and Team Fyn in the final. That would be a legendary final for sure.
So, guys, I'm going to take this opportunity to say what an amazing event this is and actually introduce you, because we have 3 athletes who recently joined Cirque du Soleil who are performing in our new show, Alegria, one of our new touring shows. These 3 athletes, they did FACEOFF last year. Following FACEOFF, we then brought them into the creation, and they spent 6 months in Montreal working hard, and they just premiered this show this spring in April in Montreal. These 3 guys are fantastic athletes. We have Anders Vesh, who is from power tumbling, multiple world medalist. We have Rasmus Sorensen, and then we also have Thomas Chilvers, all from Denmark, all coming from FACEOFF. So that's why I'm here and why I was so excited about coming to this event, because who knows, the next guy for Cirque du Soleil could be coming from this very event. The guys have actually sent a cool video to wish luck to the team. So let's check it out.
FACEOFF, vi er de danske powertrackers i Alegria. Held og lykke, spring sikkert. Giv den fuld gas, masser af ild.
And from Cirque du Soleil to the next discipline is all about pace. This is the race of the athletes, and Usain Bolt ain't invited. The next discipline is called the fast lane.
That was cheesy.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if he showed up, Usain Bolt, he would be invited.
Yeah.
But
So while they're still just setting up there behind us, I'll give you a little rundown of what's about to happen. The 2 teams will be going head-to-head. They'll be performing back handsprings down the air track into a double somersault onto the landing area. If they fall, they'll be penalized with having to do a standing back tuck on the end before they turn around, come back the other way, same thing, back handsprings or whips into another double somersault. Once they've done that and completed 2 lines of the air track, the next guy's gonna go, and it's a standard relay race, but this time, face-off style with gymnastics.
And I mean, this discipline is all about you benefit from your technique, but then again, if you go too high in the double backflip in the end, it's gonna cost you time.
Which is crazy, because in gymnastics, as you all guys know, the higher the better, the bigger the better, but if we're gonna be going high on this, height takes time. So the guys are gonna be trying to fit in a double somersault as low as they can as quick as they can, but without falling, because if you fall, then you're going to have that penalty of the standing back tuck. So you've really got to know what energy you've got left in those legs, because this is cardiovascular. Like backwards and forwards, this is going to test the fitness of the athletes.
And they're in they have to do qualifiers first, and then afterwards it's going to be an A and a B finals.
So it's going to take a similar format to some of the previous disciplines, where it's going to be head-to-head, and then we're going to see who is going to be that winner. And this is a great one for the audience, because they can really get behind and see who's winning and push their team on to see if they can get to the end and be the first team past that finish line.
And also, you know, Team Jylland, they really look for that miracle in this discipline. They need the points to get in that A final.
If they don't win this,
it will be so disappointing
they'll
for
be
Team
out.
Jylland.
Yeah.
I mean, a team that's very, very used to winning gold medals. They usually on everyday basis they train together in a club here in Jylland called Gelopsønder that won the Danish national championship in Team Gym, and they've done that for the previous many years. So they're used to winning.
Yeah, I've actually visited that gym myself on one of my scouting trips, and I can tell you that the talent in that one building is phenomenal. I was at one training session and there was triple layouts, there was back full fulls. These skills are just absolutely out of this world. So let's see what they're going to do.
Yeah, and so guys, as we're talking, it's the first place against the fourth place. They're starting, and then afterwards it's second versus third place. And which that actually means that we have Team Fyn against Team
Nordic.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah.
Right.
For the
then
first.
you have for the first round, then you have Team Young Guns and Jylland, right?
Yeah, and that's going to be interesting because they are about to battle for the actual finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These young guys might have a little bit more energy than the older guys as well. So.
As I said earlier, as I mentioned earlier, Nikki, the coach from Team Young Guns, he was having a hard time holding them down. He was like, guys, save the energy,
well,
save the energy.
This is the moment they can just let it go, because the speedier you are, that's when the reward comes in this one.
And I talked to them in the break. They were pumped. They were pumped running around over here.
Well, it's kind of a surprise that they're up there in that second place. I know I was talking to the guys before, and a few people, including yourself, actually, were hedging their bets that they might come through, and they're proving themselves to be the challengers right now.
The funny thing, actually, if we're talking about Young Guns as well, was that the other day when I talked to them, they mentioned that they had their own 2 photographers brought here for the competition, because using their words, it was all about getting that good content for Instagram.
It's all about the gram. It's all about the gram.
So it's just Generation Somi blasting away over there, putting fire in here.
Shameless plug time, guys. This is where you need to go and follow FACEOFF events on Instagram. What is the Instagram?
It is FACEOFF events.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Follow FACEOFF events, see what's happening, follow this year round, and then you'll see that this event is getting bigger and bigger and bigger each year. And you'll see it's really gonna, I think it's gonna take off, and I'm looking forward to see where it's gonna go.
Here we have the wave in the background.
Wow, this audience.
Usually what you see at a football stadium, but
nevertheless. Let's just take a moment to breathe this in.
I mean, the atmosphere in here, it's been like this from the very beginning.
So we're missing a few judges. We're missing a few judges. I guess that's what we're waiting for.
Okay.
On this one, though, actually, this is purely done on timing, right? So the judges are going to be down there on the floor with the athletes, checking that they're going to be landing these skills correctly, landing on the landing area, and being the ones giving them that penalty if necessary. Nobody wants to get that penalty. It's going to slow them down. Let's see what happens.
And is there any specific technique that you can use during this event?
Well, I'm not sure. They've been given the option to do back handsprings or whips.
Yeah.
So we'll see who goes with what. What is the best technique? There's a little bit of strategy there. We're about to get going. Those guys are getting pumped. You can hear the music. You can feel the energy. They look pretty serious.
It's going to be interesting to see
They're not messing around.
athletes are being picked for this discipline. Deirdre looks super ready down there, so...
Shirts are off, and we're ready to go.
We got Connor as well in the background. It's going to be interesting to see. And just to summarize, we have the qualifying first, which leads to an A final and a B final in the end. So 2 rounds of qualifiers, 2 rounds of finals.
Yeah, and the winning team in the A finals is of course getting 6 points, and then after the winning team in the A final, they're getting 6 points.
6-4-2-0. Got that.
Exactly.
My question is, how many athletes go? I can't remember.
3.
3. All right.
So each team has to pick 3 athletes, and then they run down.
But not run, actually.
No. They do back
handsprings into that
or
double.
whips.
Yeah, and they have to do that standing start. If they, you know, go before the judges says they're allowed to do,
They are allowed a slight little step back if they want to go into it like that, but it is coming from a standing. It is not coming from a round-off, which does add that other layer of difficulty and strength required, especially when you start to get tired. And yeah, like we said, they're going to try not to go too high, but they need to go high enough.
Yeah. Now, as I said earlier before, Didder right here has a background from Aalborg, actually a Danish school here in Denmark. And we have Team Fyn over here, Jakob Lund. I'm pretty sure he's doing team gym in Svendborg, I'm pretty sure about that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think in this discipline it's going to favor the power tumblers because team gym athletes are used to a long run-up into all of their tumbling classes, and it's not often that they are restricted with their run-up, whereas in power tumbling you only have a 10-meter long run-up and you have to fit in 8 skills on the 25-meter track, whereas team gym you have the inverse. You have a 25-meter run-up and a shorter track. So going from standing might be a little bit more of a disadvantage for those team gym athletes. We'll have to see.
And also an important thing is that in the qualifiers, it can't be the same 3 athletes that's jumping in the qualifiers and then in the B or A finals. So we're going to see in total 6 different athletes from each team.
So let's hope they have 6 athletes who are strong in standing back handsprings and have got those strong legs and that cardiovascular power.
Yeah.
Well, we saw in the round before where, I can't remember the team now, but they went big in that first round on the mini tramp, and then in the final actually didn't have the same difficulties we saw in the qualifications. So let's see if that same strategy happens now, if they're going to go big or go home in round 1, or if they're going to hold on a little bit and save something. So let's see what's next.
So who's going to compete? In the first round,
yeah. We have Team Fyn on the lane over here. That's the other side. That one over there. And then we have Nordic on the other side. And I can see, it's difficult to see from here, but we definitely have Jakob Lund from Team Fyn, and we have Magnus Eskesen as well. Magnus Eskesen with a background actually as a skier in Canada. Let's see if he can use that as an advantage.
I would really like it if the Team Nordic could get a couple points on the board on this one.
That would be good.
I think that would be, this is their chance to really kind of make their mark on this competition, because at the moment they are being left behind a little bit. But as I said, the level is just so tough here that really 0 mistakes, and you've got to be exceptional.
And do you think
good isn't good enough?
And do you think this is their moment to shine?
I think so. I think if in any of these disciplines, the strength that they have, they could potentially get up there. I don't know if they've got what it takes to win this one, but maybe get some points at least. Let's hope so.
Yeah. One of the guys lining up over there, a personal anecdote about him when asked for that. He told us that when he did a tumbling competition in Sweden, he hit the power track so hard that he had a slight accident in his pants.
Oh my God.
So let's hope that is not about to happen today. He's lining up as the first man in the background over there, Diller Furba. This is going to be interesting.
He's not going to like you for passing that one on. Here we go. So Dietrich has chosen to go for the whips into the double turn.
Ooh, yep.
Yep, we had to do the standing there because he did not make it onto that landing area.
Did I get ahead? No, Team Fyn ahead right now.
Great.
Team Fyn ahead.
Onto the second.
Jakob Lund on the left-hand side.
Pushing back.
Lucas Knudsen on the right-hand side.
Made the landing area, nice and safe. Starts again, off we go. So also, the idea is, are we trying to stretch the skills as much as possible? So what we're trying to do is few skills, or are you trying to go as quick as possible? And the shorter ones that we see here, the whips are stretching more on Team Fyn.
There, Magnus Eskesen.
And look at that. That was a clear victory.
Which means that Team Fyn qualifies for the A final in fast lane. They gotta be pleased about that.
Definitely, yeah. It looked pretty easy for them, actually. And they only had that one little slip up at the beginning, but the rest was pretty clean and accurate onto that landing area. Because we didn't mention that actually, if they do not reach the landing area on their double somersault, that is also a penalty.
You know, a very funny story about this discipline we're about to see here, this run right here against Team Jylland, Team Young Guns. A lot of the Young Guns over here, actually when asked who their idols in gymnastics are, they mention Rasmus Steffensen and Lasse Pihl, who's lining up on the other air track right behind them. So they can stand there, look at their idols, compete against them head to head.
Right now, history doesn't mean anything. It's all about right now and what they're about to do. So let's see. Oh, look at that speed over there.
Jylland taking the lead from the beginning here.
Elias Green over there, he has got a lot of speed and tumbling background there, which is helping. See, this power tumbling background is definitely an advantage.
Rasmus Steffensen in the background.
Another power tumbler. These are two of their strongest guys, so I'll be interested to see who they are saving left. And a third power tumbler.
Lasse Pihl.
They were making sure that they make that that A final, aren't they?
They're really working their way to this. Team Jylland.
Okay. That was easy. Those three guys there are some of the best tumblers, not only in Denmark, but in the world.
They are. Lasse Pihl, we saw. Yeah, let's summarize this.
Let's just take a look at the scores at the moment. So Team Nordic is going together with Team Young Gun in the B finals, and then of course Team Fyn and Team Jylland is going into the A finals.
Is this the first head-to-head between Jylland and Fyn that we've had so far today? I think it is, right?
Yeah. I think you're right about that, actually.
We were expecting that to be happening throughout the day, and this is actually the first time, and we're over halfway through the competition.
But it's going to be super interesting to see which athlete they're going to pick for the next round.
Indeed.
As you said, the three guys we saw before.
So these guys are now getting ready for the B final.
Exactly.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, see, I was about to ask. I thought I'd told you something wrong then when I saw him get up there.
No, wait a second.
No.
So you cannot participate twice
There
in this
is
competition.
some confusion in the rules.
Oh, they don't look pleased about that. Team
This
Nordic
is
for
definitely
sure.
going to play into it because the other athletes have not got ready for this, either mentally or physically. So
They can blame it on the language barrier, that's for sure.
let's hope he's warm. Here we go.
The crowd is turned on in here.
This is the 100-meter sprint of face-off, and let's see how our B final is going to end up.
Team Young Guns really need to take this one to maintain the lead.
Oh dear.
Oh, there was a penalty in the background.
Whips into the double tap. So we are seeing them favoring the whips here. Into that double tap. Oh, definitely a penalty here.
Harry here.
We're seeing that some of these Team Gym athletes are, in fact, finding this a little bit tough, like I anticipated.
Succeeded with the second one there, Harry.
Nice whips. Good, onto the landing area, very clean. Oh, we have another crash over there.
Looks like a victory
There we
over
go.
here for Team Young Guns.
Young Guns.
Securing those two points, which is going to be crucial.
Unfortunately, that Nordic team is still struggling to get some points on that board.
Yeah.
But I do feel sorry for them having to throw that little... throw in the competitor who was not ready for it at all.
And right now, it's going to be super interesting to see last year's final, Team Fyn against Team Jylland.
We're going to jump to the main scoreboard just to give you a reminder of where we're at with the points.
Yeah, so we can see still Team Fyn is up at 16 points.
Yeah.
All right.
And as you mentioned before, Charlie, it's going to be super interesting to see which three athletes are being picked from Team Jylland, because
They use the strongest.
Lasse Pihl and Rasmus Steffensen both, and Elias as well.
Elias, yeah.
Super skilled power tumblers.
Power tumblers, yeah.
Yeah.
So who have they got stepping up here?
Did they use all the
No, you see, this
artillery
is
in
the
the first
depth that
one?
they have got. They've got Chris Kruger here again.
over there.
Here we go. The boys are ready. They are ready for that.
Yeah,
they are ready to take this. This is the rivalry that we have been waiting for. You can hear the crowd.
They really won the victory. Team Jylland over here.
Last year's first and second place finishers.
Oops.
Nice.
Tight.
It is neck and neck. Ooh.
Team Fyn with the lead here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Backhand springs. Got the Chris, in the back.
Here we go.
August. No, it's not August. Sorry. Beautiful.
These.
As the finisher, Rasmus Beck here in the first one.
Pushing through. Nice. Very strong Rasmus Beck.
Oh! Rasmus Beck finishing it.
Easy. He didn't even need to make a double tuck. He's got so much strength that he's there doing that double open. Piece of cake.
Yeah. So 6 points here for Team Fyn, 4 for Team Jylland, 2 for Team Young Guns, and 0 again for Team Nordic. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That was
exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like we said, what was so exciting about that is it took technique out the game, really. This was not, you could be doing whatever technique you wanted, but it was just get there the quickest you could.
Let's see how the master scoreboard takes out. As we've explained before, Team Fyn is on point with 16 points, and then Jylland, and actually we have Young Guns and Jylland.
The suspense is killing me right now.
All right.
It's killing it. Yeah, so
Team Fyn, look at that.
with 22 points. And Team Jylland up with 14 points. And then Young Guns with 12 points. And yet again, Team Nordic for 0 points.
So, tell me, I have a question. We have got one more round here before the final battle.
Yes.
Are the points zeroed in the final battle? Is it winner takes all in the A and B final? Or these points are just getting us into the final and then it's 0 finals?
These points are dividing us into an A or a B final.
And then it's anyone's game.
It's the battle in the end, yeah.
That is exciting. So still, if we can get up there, if Team Jylland can get up there into that second place.
The next discipline, moving on from the power tumbling sort of discipline again into more of a team gym discipline. It's all about heights, which is also indicated in the name. This is the King of Heights.
As you can see behind us in the background, they are erecting a giant ruler. So this is taking out the subjective nature of the judging, and we're going definitely down to the highest point. Now, tell us a little bit about how they're actually going to be measuring that.
So, I think it's like 40 meters. It's 40 meters from the Trampet. And there's a guy with a camera, and he's taking around 25, 30 pictures per frame. And then he's scrolling down and see when he's on his highest point.
Right, so this is real high tech then. And the cameraman is making sure that he's getting every single part of the salto so that they can take the highest point up on that ruler.
And 4 gymnasts per team is being selected in this discipline, and then they compete one at a time per team. And then the one with the lowest trick has lost a life. And each team has got 2 lives. And when you lose the 2 lives, you're out of the competition. So it's elimination from there.
Interesting. So the 4 athletes also have to do 4 different skills. So each athlete cannot do the same skills. So we're going to see different variety. Are they going to be twisting? Are they going to be doing the triple front, the quad? What is it that's going to get them that highest point on that big ruler?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be super interesting. And as we mentioned before, a team gym discipline as well. We've got guys on both Team Jylland and Team Fyn, especially, that are, very skilled in this discipline.
I'll tell a little bit of a little fun fact. I was actually chatting to one of the coaches, and he had drawn on his laptop a graph of where the camera is positioned and where it is looking, so that he knows that actually closer to the Trampet, you're going to look like you're higher. So he's told all of his athletes to try and go up and short, because you go long, it's going to look like you're lower. So we're going to see a lot of up and down. Hopefully we don't go up and down too much and land back on the mini tramp. But there's a real science behind this.
So it's all going to be about technique as well and preparation.
Yeah. So they're also going to have to be making the skill round, because if you block incredibly hard and go up incredibly high, that will inhibit the rotation of the skill. So they need to make sure they're balancing so they still make that skill round. We don't want anybody landing short, but also getting as high as they can.
Yeah, and the first team being eliminated scores 0 points, and then so on and so on and so on.
Let's hope Team Nordic can get some points here. Come on, guys. We can't have 0 all the way through. That's going to be very upsetting. I'm rooting for Nordic.
Team Nordic we have here in the pictures right there.
It's a very, very big ruler.
So I can actually tell you that we tried this out 2 months ago.
Yep.
We tested this before having this in this event, and the highest jump was actually measured at 5.9 meters.
Wow. Nearly 6. Do you think we're going to break 6 meters today?
It depends on the angle.
Exactly. Science. Science.
True science.
So, we're about to get going.
Sounds like it's ready behind us right now.
Here we go. Let's see what Team Nordic are going to bring to this first King of Heights.
Yeah, brand new discipline. First time ever.
So remember, it's losing a life. 2 lives per team. As soon as you're out of lives, goodbye, you are done.
Looks like once again that Nordic has to have the rules explained. That is not good.
So it's going to be tough for us to see from this angle who exactly is the highest. So
we'll have it down here.
Yeah.
And we can see that each team, as of now, has 2 lives remaining.
I would not like to be that camera guy. He is going to have to scroll through those shots at lightning speed and make sure that he gets that accurate reading, because there is a lot of pressure.
Oh, so we have 5.25 meters.
Even from this angle, we can clearly see the difference there in that height.
And how many rotations?
That was a triple front half out. It's what seems to be the basic skill here now at FACEOFF. Very easy come out. Looked like he had a lot of room there.
Looked good though with the fire in the background. Do you think that was content for the Instagram right there?
So let's see.
Young Guns getting that gram content.
Yeah. Going through the pictures right now. Jakob Lund lining up.
5.4.
Oh, nice. So he took that into the laid out position. Now I'll be interested to see if that's going to help him with his height. Very long gymnast.
Yeah.
Must work to his advantage on this.
Is that an advantage or not?
To what?
To be taller.
Yeah, because they're in some way, because they're measuring the highest point.
So are they measuring the highest point of their feet? Or
No, just in general.
The
highest in general. The highest point in general.
Yeah.
So go straight, guys. That's going to be the...
Exactly. Here we have
Andres Rapik lining up.
Let's see what that's 5.35. See, there we go. So actually, that triple tuck lifted that a little bit more.
Andres Rapik, the man with the quad out. Didn't look that tall to me.
Do you know what? Honestly, from the angle that we're at, I couldn't tell you.
Nah, it's hard to say from here. That's for sure.
However, remember that science I told you, if it's a little bit shorter, it does mean that it's going to probably have gone a little bit higher because of that angle, the trajectory that they'll be taking. Makes sense. Smart guys.
It does make sense, yeah.
And so, whoever loses this is going to lose 1 life.
Yes.
And we'll move on to the next group of athletes after this.
And as a...
Whoa! 5.7.
See, he landed nearer to the Trampet, which showed you that that trajectory went up and down. So that's something to really look out for. Those ones that are traveling further, looking like it's not gonna get the results desired.
Which means that Team Nordic
is down with 1 life.
Yeah,
Nordic, come on.
Young Guns lining up here. Good pace.
Triple front half out, high position. He's not sure about it. He's not sure. Looking real nervous.
And we can see if he's jumping higher than the previous guy.
There we go.
See if they are... Yeah, jumping higher.
In King of Heights, that's what you want to do, I guess.
Oh!
Didn't even.
Yeah, and as you can see, you don't have to do the somersault. You don't have to rotate at all. So that is perfectly fine.
There is no difficulty score. So
that is true. That is true.
Do whatever you want. Again, this is the strategy game.
And bear in mind that it looked easy. It also means that none of his teammates can do the same thing, which I'm kind of excited.
I don't want to see anybody else do a straight jump. We're at FACEOFF
lining up. Gold medalist.
Oh!
Team Gym.
So,
yes.
Wow. You see, very close to the mini trap. Excellent lift. He didn't play.
A little happy down there.
He did not play it safe.
Having a good chat down there. I wonder what they're talking about.
These guys are getting very excited down there in the warm-up area. We are actually right by them, and they are getting very pumped. Team
Nordic lining up with the last athlete of this round, and it's going to be a female. And
5.35.
bear in mind that if she has the lowest jump of all, Team Nordic will lose their last remaining life, which means that they are out of this discipline.
But the Icelandic women are very strong on the mini trap. You will see this. Full and Randy, maybe. Yeah. Oh, no. Triple front half out. Very nice.
You just got to be kidding me, right?
These girls are machines coming from Iceland.
Insane.
Look at those abs. She is in great shape.
I mean, even if they're losing with style.
To get that kind of height, those legs are extremely, extremely strong.
Insane. Still waiting for the results here. You could tell from the crowd that they liked it as well.
So I think that I think the Team Nordic is actually going to score a point.
I hope so. Oh, come on.
I can tell you that this is the first time in FACEOFF.
She's dead. Oh! We don't get the...
So we didn't actually get the score, but it looks like she did not quite make it up to that 5.25 of the Young Guns.
I kind of wanted to have that score, though, but...
That was a great effort, though. 5 meters.
It was.
Great to see the girls here coming to perform, and hopefully next year we'll have even more.
And this means that Team Nordic ain't getting any points in this round either.
Here's Mr. Clausen lining up. And the fun fact about him is that he's called Gucci, even though he's never owned any clothing whatsoever.
So what he did there by lifting those arms up in the middle of the somersault, he slowed the rotation down, but also maybe got his hands to that higher point and really gonna give that extra technique to give him those extra inches or centimeters to take this. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
And as I was about to say, Mathias Clausen, his nickname is Gucci, even though he's never ever owned any clothing item whatsoever of the brand Gucci.
So why is he called Gucci then?
I have no idea.
Well, that was a bad story.
But this right here.
Full in half.
On here.
All right, so we're waiting for those scores. I'm giving up on trying to predict. These three teams are really, really taking it away today and giving us a good show. And that is what FACEOFF is about. It's about the show, showmanship, performing, and really getting behind each and every one of these athletes.
Team Young Guns here.
Ooh, simple half out. Definitely lifted up nice and high. They're holding back those scores from us.
So if you were to guess, Charlie.
I'm not guessing, I told you that.
Okay, then I'll guess. I think the Team Jylland.
Was the tallest one? I'll go for Young Guns.
Ooh.
Team Jylland. 1 meter lower than Team Fyn.
So we're waiting for... That's a long way down there. We're waiting for that Young Gun. Ooh!
5.8, all right.
So Team Jylland lose a life.
And as I told you guys earlier, there is a camera 40 meters away, and he's actually taking pictures of each jump.
So tell me, if there is a dispute and they're not happy about this, they can take it back to that camera and they can see those results, or is it just judges' word is final?
No. Judges' word is final.
FACEOFF word is final.
Cirque lining up here for Team Jylland.
So remember, we are not allowed to repeat any skills within the team. So what are we going to see here? Yep, triple front half out. Nice and high is a good base mark. It seems that the athletes that have really thought about this and are adding in that layer of extra technique, which is out of the ordinary, are the ones that are coming through well here.
5.3.
See, he's not happy about that.
Doesn't look satisfied now, that's for sure. He knows that it takes more than that.
Yeah. Here we go. Look at that speed. Ooh. Yeah. See, that traveled a long way. He knows. He knows.
But Young Guns have 2 lives remaining.
Yeah.
Indeed. So he leant forward a little bit there on that mini tramp, which was what caused him to travel forwards and lack that block, and that will cost him definitely in his height.
2 disappointed guys down there, that's for sure. 5 meters. Which means that we're not going to say goodbye to Team Jylland in this round.
Yeah.
Rasmus Bæk lining up for Team Fyn. And the reason why you can see the 5 in the paragraphs in the score right now is that the jump wasn't correct.
Oh.
Yeah, because he didn't land a bit.
Rasmus looked like he just stalled in the air then. He got some serious air time. How will that play out on the scoreboard?
I'm wondering when they do the somersault, if they do if they kick out of the somersault just correctly, wouldn't that give them more height?
Very true. Yeah, very true. So maybe even like a simple tuck Barani or half out could work.
Yeah, in just the right position.
So far, the highest one has been the straight jump, which had absolutely no rotation whatsoever. That was the one that reached 6 meters. So if I was one of the other team members in one of the other teams, I'll be switching mine to a straight jump. See, they're talking about it.
Yeah. And as we can see right now, we have Team Fyn. They have 2 lives remaining. Team Jylland, 1 life remaining. And Team Young Guns with 1 life remaining.
So the reason there was the brackets there around the 5, is that because they repeated a same skill?
Sorry?
So the brackets you were saying around the 5, was that because they repeated a skill?
I think it was because he didn't stick the landing, actually.
Yeah.
I think it was because he didn't stick the landing, so that means that it went in the paragraph. And
I see.
also, yeah.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
Very, very high. Very, very high that was.
Great attitude as well in the landing.
Young Guns are still pushing here all the way through.
Look at this guy. He's enjoying it. Being the center of attention here in a sold-out form, Horsens.
And I don't think that he's going out in this round.
It's going to be see Jakob Lund lining up here.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. I think that took the Young Guns there. Team Gym Specialist.
5.5 meters for Young Guns. Let's see.
That's a good score.
That was, yeah, definitely. Both of them look very pleased with their performance. Looks like it's
Rabak.
And there's Rabak lining up. The man who did a quad out earlier today.
So he obviously has an excellent technique on the mini tramp to be able to fit that quad in.
I can't wait to see what he's got for us right now.
It was extremely high. I wonder what skill he's going to show us. Is he going to do the quad again? Is that what's going to get them the height and keep them in this competition? It is all riding on him.
Just listen to the crowd right now. Rabak!
A Rudy out, triple front, a little bit long. I don't know, Houston. I think that might actually take Team Jylland out of the competition.
You think so?
I do.
I have no idea whatsoever. It's so hard to tell.
But look here, he travels a little bit forward here.
You know, he had some issues with his knee, so I think it's pretty impressive.
Didn't have too many issues on that quad in the round before, though.
That's true.
Things are really hotting up now because this is the final discipline before we move to the battle, which will decide our overall team champions for FACEOFF 2019.
Potentially Team 3 with the lowest jump in this round.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what our photographer.
I mean, based on the facial expression from Jakob Lund right now, he doesn't seem that confident.
Would you be?
I mean, I wouldn't even dare to try that. 5.40.
Oh, Team Jylland, look how close that is. 5 centimeters splitting each one of the teams. Ouch.
And there's Rabak with the wall of shame
takes
here.
it down to 2 points for Team Jylland. They have not had a good day today, have they?
That is true. That is true.
Do you think that's going to take them out of the A final?
It looks like it. That's for sure. I mean,
could be.
I mean, they can't be satisfied at all with this. They were showing up here today confident that they were gonna, you know, cruise their way right to the A final. They could, as I told you before, they could write FACEOFF history today with a 3rd win in a row. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen after this win for sure. Team Young Guns lining up.
So right now, Team Jylland are 2 points ahead of the Young Guns. So how is that going to work out?
Yeah, we're gonna work our way into technicalities.
It is very close. Dead. Goodbye. Team Fun, 2 lives remaining. They are flying here.
Looks like Oliver Kerr is lining up for Team 3. Oh, Young Guns first.
Young Guns first. So we're head-to-head now. The 2 top teams, Young Guns and Team Fun. Look at this one. Definitely is a young gun. He looks about 10 years old.
With their potentially the last trick in this discipline.
Here we go.
Young Guns.
Oh, front full half. That is a 1.5 twisting triple somersault. Lifting up clean with no twists in the first somersault to give him that height off the trampet. Adding the twists in. You'll see he has a nice clean lift up, then adds the twists. Once he's in the air, twisting off the bed in that tuck shape can bring your shoulders down a little bit and cut that height. So it's a smart choice, taking off straight and then adding the twists in later. 5.45, that's a good score.
But will it be enough?
Here's Oliver Kerr.
Oh! Rudy in a little long maybe. We shall see.
Once again with a quirky addition.
This could be the final round. We'll see.
If it comes down to Team Fyn that has done the lowest jump in this round, obviously both team has one life remaining, which leads us to the discipline final.
His feet were high there. Very scrappy, but as we said, we are not judging form on this one. Oh, and Team Fyn take King of Heights.
Takes it again. Team Fyn really stepping up today. They're hungry, and you can tell they're succeeding as well.
They have come in fighting. They were not happy.
Okay, you guys, so let's take a look. It's Team Fyn that's getting on with those 6 points, and then Young Guns with 4 points, Team Jylland with 2, and then Team Nordic with 0 once again.
Yes.
And we can see here to sum up the master scoreboard, Team Fyn is still in first place with 22 points. Then we have Team Jylland with 14 points, and then Young Guns with 12 points, and yet again, Team Nordic with 0 points.
So, we're going to have a tie.
Doesn't look that impressive though on the Nordic side. I wonder if they just took an early summer vacation, just took a plane down here, just had fun. I mean, as we were talking about earlier, Team Young Guns, they're all about, we're just here to have fun. Looks like Team Nordic is here just to have fun.
We always knew that the Young Guns were going to be throwing some big stuff. We just didn't know what the consistency was going to be like.
Let's see here. All
we
right.
have a tie for second place. Now, this is going to be the question. How do we decide who's going into the final?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Thomas, but I'm pretty sure that now it goes down to head-to-head in the disciplines. Which team has won the most against the other team? So obviously we have Team Young Guns against Team Jylland competing for the final place in the A final.
And it looks like Jylland has won 3 of those when comparing against. Are you sure that's the rules?
I'm pretty sure about it, but correct me if I'm wrong. We might have to. Because now we're down to technicalities right now, so correct me if I'm wrong from the producers as well. I'm pretty sure that this is the way that it's going to be decided. Which team head-to-head has had the most victories?
How crazy that after all of that, it has come down to a tie-break rule as to who is going to make it through into that A final and into the battle.
Let's hear in the background. In the A final, Young Guns.
Young Guns. Team Fyn. So, you are wrong. That is not how you break the tie-break.
I'll take it back.
That's all right.
I have to blame
Take
one of the guys
responsibility for it. It's fine.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, and that's because Team Young Guns had one discipline where they had a 6.
Oh, okay, so they won.
So because they won one of the disciplines, and Team Jylland didn't.
They haven't won.
They actually.
That is amazing that those Young Guns have made it into the A final. So after the break, we are going to be here for the battle, which is insane. That is the essence of FACEOFF, really, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's what it's about.
That's FACEOFF down to one discipline right there. It's showmanship, it's attitude, it's the passion of gymnastics and free running parkour. It's everything combined into one discipline.
I think we're going to have some surprises. Now, remember as well, we are also looking out for that most unique and creative moment for the Cirque du Soleil Award. So I'm sure we might see something in this one.
Yeah, so remember to stay tuned. We're going to have a small break, and then it's all about the finals. Team Young Guns in the A finals together with Team Fyn. Really didn't see that coming. And then afterwards, the B finals is definitely coming first with Team Nordic and Team Jylland. Stay tuned, get those drinks rolling, and I'll see you soon. All right, you guys, welcome back for the final. The final FACEOFF, the 5th FACEOFF. That was a lot of FACEOFFs. Yeah. So we have, for the A finals, we have Fyn against the underdogs.
Team Young Guns.
Exactly.
And I'm super excited to see the Young Guns making their way, just cruising casually all the way to the final.
All the way through,
We were talking about they brought their own photographers for creating content to the Instagram. I can guarantee you one thing, if they go all the way, they'll have pyro, they'll have fire, they'll have the most beautiful content for that Instagram.
The champagne will be popping, except not for them because they're the young guns.
That's the thing as well. Yeah, I talked to them earlier, and they were so excited for the party, and I was like, guys, you're not allowed to get into the club.
Oh dear.
We'll take it from there.
It is going to go off the chain when we actually crown the champions of FACEOFF 2019. There is going to be fire. There's going to be pyros. It's going to be awesome. This next round, as we said before, is the essence of FACEOFF. We're looking at creativity. The kids are going to be flipping everywhere. They're going to be going through each other, synchronized. Tell us a little bit about the event.
Excuse me, what?
Tell us a little bit about the event. Or
You know, as you said, this is the essence. This is FACEOFF summarized into one discipline. Because it's all about creativity, it's all about showmanship. You've got elements from all the other disciplines. You got, you know, the power tumbling, you got the parkour, you got the playground, the playfulness, the wow effect. You know, this discipline is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And this square air mat, actually, that you see behind us that we're just setting up, was created here in Denmark. This is something that comes from this area, and now these air tracks are now all over the world and used in training aids. We have them in one of our Cirque du Soleil shows, but this is such a unique apparatus for Denmark and for the Nordic countries, and I'm super excited to see what they're going to do on it.
Yeah, and that's it. This discipline is one of the only disciplines that we've kept for all the 5 years that we've been going on. And it all started in a small venue that could contain 200 people. And then it just kept growing and growing and growing. So then 400 people came the year after. And then we got in this venue, 1,300 people came.
And look
then
what we have now.
Yeah.
That's amazing. We're going to talk quickly a little bit about these trophies later, but we're going to go into lesson now.
Yeah, because I'll do a short presentation of this discipline. This is going to be, it's going to be so lit that I lost my pen right now, but this is going to be a war. It's going to be a display of playfulness. It's going to be creativity. This is called the battle.
Well, you saw it, no rules. It is literally going to be flip after somersault after somersault, and I cannot wait. These guys are doing triples on this square air mat. It's insane.
I mean, without teasing too much, we saw some stuff yesterday in the FACEOFF individuals on this 12 by 12 as well, which blew my mind away. It's going to be insane.
The idea of this came from what I was told, dance battles. So the crews fighting against each other, using each other to push each other on to do bigger, better, more exciting skills. And this is what's going to decide the champion. All the scores now get thrown away. Whoever wins this is going to be our FACEOFF champion. We're starting with our B final.
Yeah. I just need to point onto this right now, because we have two trophies. This one is the trophy for the FACEOFF X crew, the best crew in 2019. And Charlie, can you?
Yeah, and this is the award for the Cirque du Soleil Creativity Award. So it's the moment, the most unique, like I said, the one that stands out. And I've got a few ideas so far, but I'm very interested to see what's about to happen in this discipline.
What are you looking for in terms of in that award?
I want to be wowed.
Yeah?
I want to be wowed. And we mentioned earlier the unexpected. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
Here we go.
And as we see, it's Team Nordic against Team Jylland. And the B final is a bit different from the A finals. There are 3 rounds in the B finals, where the 2 first rounds is 20 seconds for each. 20 seconds and a 5-second pause, and then the other team has 20 seconds, and that goes on. And that goes on for like 3 times. And so is for the next round and for the last round. And that's only maybe it's going to come up, because we could find a winner after only 2 rounds. But if it's a tie,
So they have 20 seconds to do the craziest tricks that they can do, and then the other team has 20 seconds to respond to that.
Yes.
And we do that 3 times, and we get a winner on the first round, and then we go through onto the next round,
No.
the third round.
Oh, yeah. So we have, let's take it one by one. So Team Nordic is going to start, and they have 20 seconds, and there's a 5-second pause, right?
Yeah, got it.
Great. So the last round is 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So Nordic has to fill up 90 seconds on the 12 by 12.
The final, the third round.
Yeah, if we
make it that far.
If we make it, yeah.
And as you can see on the screen right now, it's Team Nordic against Team Jylland here in the B final. I had the chance to talk to some of the guys from Team Jylland before this break ended, and they're not satisfied. But they promised me one thing. They didn't see themselves in this B final before the beginning of this competition, but now they promised me that they're going to show us some stuff that has never been seen before.
They're not going down without a fight.
If it works out, definitely, yeah. It's going to be super interesting to see what they have for us here.
So you see that 20-second timer up there in the top right-hand corner.
Dylan looks ready over here.
That is going to go down very quickly, so they better get off to big tricks quickly and impress those judges as quick as they can.
And what are they doing there?
So that's liquid chalk. So what that is that's to stop them slipping. Sweaty palms, sweaty feet, just make sure that they're not going to slip on that air track. And it's a liquid that turns into a chalk to give that stability.
Dryness, yeah.
It dries you out. So you'll see it's a new technology.
All right.
So the teams are facing each other. Face off. Here we go for the battle.
The crowd is electric in here. They're ready. This is what they came for. The battle, the B final against Team Nordic and Team Jylland.
And for the starting team, we have Team Jylland.
Here we go. 20 seconds. Nice synchro coming in to start. Round off back handspring. Triple pike! Triple pike on the floor square. Double layout. Look at these skills. Beautiful. 2 double layouts coming the other direction, crossing up on the diagonal.
Team Nordic, the time is already running.
Oh, their time is already. Oh, that is going to be a disadvantage for them. They have got to be quick.
12 seconds left here.
They are late on this.
9.
You'll see that they have choreographed some of this. They've had time to rehearse. They knew that this battle was going to be happening in face-off. So we'll see a little bit more rehearsed preparation on this one.
Not bad, not bad.
Definitely Jylland took that first one for me, though, that triple pike.
Yes!
Here we go, hyping up the audience. We're taking it into the second lot of 20 seconds. Ooh! Nice kaboom there. That's an interesting use of the air mat there.
3 seconds left. Beautiful.
Team Jylland really are showing that they're experienced in this discipline.
Team Nordic up again.
Good synchro there.
10 seconds left.
Oh!
Miscommunication.
We saw them nearly have a collision. I'm glad that they stopped that.
They do have 3 different nationalities on their team. That could be the reason for that. It's a language barrier right there.
What we're seeing from Team Jylland is extremely tight. They came ready to fight for this, and as you said, they weren't expecting to be down in the B final.
Look at this scenery right here. I mean, beautiful venue. Right now, we're moving our way into...
Yeah, so now we're waiting for the judges' scores. And they're looking for it all. Looking for style, innovation, neatness, sticking it.
And now
There we go.
the sign says whether or not they pick Jylland or Nordic as the winner. And as you can see, 4 out of 5
4
judges
out of 5 went with Jylland.
picked Jylland, yeah, so pretty
I have
convincing
to
here.
say I go with the majority on that one. Definitely. So let's see what they bring in round 2 and see if Team Nordic can take back a win and take it into the 3rd round, or if this is going to be finished.
The man with the many tattoos, Christopher Kerr, talking to Arne Bæk, or yeah, Arne Kjær right before. I'm not sure how long this break is, but
we've got to give them time to catch their breath to ensure that we can really get a good performance this 2nd round of 20 seconds.
So they've actually been going on for like 2.5 hours.
It's a long competition.
Yeah.
Especially with all this adrenaline going up and down, and you see the skills that they've been doing. It's been insane. So their adrenaline must be going up and down. They're going to be exhausted by the end of this.
Line it up here, Team Nordic.
I'm exhausted.
yeah. Let's appeal in the picture right now. One of the oldest guys in the club.
What? Nice. Oh. So that's the end of the first part for Team Nordic. Let's see what Jylland are going to answer with.
Jylland lining up.
Bit longer break.
Here we go.
Yes!
Double layout to double. Oh, yeah. Yes! Half outs using the edge of the air mat there to get that push.
And time's up here.
Nice.
Just Wolsey with the final words in this round. I mean,
woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Team Nordic really got to step up to claim the win in this discipline right now.
Definitely. We saw some really big tricks coming in there. We saw double air, immediate double tap back into a punch double front half out there from Elias Green. Combination is pretty sick, I have to say. Let's see what the answer is from Team Nordic. We have Connor there from Great Britain.
Yeah.
Next to his Icelandic counterpart. The time is running. Yeah. They did not hear.
They've already spent 10 seconds. No.
They got it.
There was definitely a miscommunication there.
Yeah. So that's time, or what?
What I think the judges are going to give them next time on this.
Okay.
Crossing double layouts. It's just not at the same level that we saw from Team Jylland.
And due to the mistakes in the communication, they got to complete the round, even though the time was running out.
Here we go, Team Jylland. And go. We are seeing guys coming everywhere and near misses happening down there on the floor. Everybody is just tumbling around on all four corners. Nice. We will have to see what the judges do there. There was a little bit of a miscommunication with the start for both teams.
Sure was, yeah. What do you think, Charlie? What do you think?
For me, Team Jylland took that again, unfortunately. But we will see if we're going to take this into a 3rd round.
Yeah.
Or if the 3rd and 4th place will be decided already.
And if they have to go into that 3rd round, it's going to be a round of 90 seconds, right?
Yo, the 3rd round is 90 seconds.
There we go. They've taken it. Team Jylland take that into 3rd place. They finished strongly.
Which means that bronze this year, FACEOFF 2019, is the Team Jylland. Not what they were expecting, but right now, the best thing that they could hope for.
All right, so we are now getting ready for our final. This is what we have been waiting for.
And I gotta tell you guys, I'm super stoked about this final. You know, no matter what happens in this final, we're about to witness FACEOFF history.
And just take a look at this. So in 4th place, Team Nordic. In 3rd place, Team Jylland.
Yeah. And as I was about to say, whatever happens in this final, we're about to witness FACEOFF history. And that is due to the fact that if Team Young Guns, as their first participation in this competition, go all the way and win, it is obviously going to be the first win ever by Young Guns in this competition. But also, if these guys, Team Fyn, claims the victory this year, it is going to be their 3rd victory in total, which means that they're going to be the most winning team in FACEOFF history.
So it's the
History's
underdogs.
been written today.
David versus Goliath, as they say. It's the underdogs, the Young Guns,
Look at
trying
this
to take on our champions.
And
Here
that
we go.
is the FACEOFF right there. Yes.
Now this final can go up to 5 rounds if necessary.
I got goosebumps over here. Yeah. not even kidding. Such a good start. These young guys up against the more experienced Team Fyn that has watched Team Jylland steal their victory the last 2 years. Now they're in the final. They can go all the way. They can claim the victory that they've so desperately wanted the last 2 years. But these guys, the Young Guns, are doing whatever it takes to change that.
So the experience of Team Fyn might actually come to their advantage in this, as they have done this discipline before. So they're coming prepared. They're coming with their game plan. We saw Team Jylland. They really knew what they were doing in that battle. So I'm sure Team Fyn are coming here with a game plan and with some set pieces, which are going to be pretty awesome, I'm sure.
But just as in the rest of the disciplines today, Young Guns has already shown us a lot of new moves, a lot of new things we've never seen before. So I guess, once again, you can expect the unexpected from these guys.
Yeah, and also they're tuning it a bit more down and playing it safe.
Yeah.
And that showed us in one of the disciplines that actually works.
I don't think anyone's going to be playing it safe in this one, no. I think we're going to be seeing...
Go big or go home.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Exactly. All right. Now we're getting serious. Things are hotting up.
Yeah. These guys look pretty serious, huh?
You should hear this audience. The roof is about to come off.
Yeah. Epic scenery.
Everybody is on their feet. DJ is about to play.
The guys that just, to use their own words, showed up to have fun. Now they find themselves standing in the middle of Foam Horsens, the sold-out Foam Horsens in the A final. Without a doubt, I can tell that this is going to be legendary.
And can I just ask you, Leslie, so who do you think are going to win? Like, honestly.
You know, that is the question of the day, because obviously these guys in the picture right now, they've got the experience, they've been there before, they know what it takes, they know where they got to go, they know their limits, which is probably what the other team, the Young Guns, has a lack of. They don't, you know, they just have this eagerness, they have the drive, they have the young energy that just, they keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if they know, you know, how far they can go, which is going to be like
I'm going with the experience team. I'm going experience is going to win this race.
You know what?
I'm putting my money on it. That's
I
what
really
I'm going with.
wish that these guys are going to get the content for Instagram that they're looking for, so I'm going to go with the Young Guns, that's for sure.
There we go. It's a head-to-head. I like it. All right, here we go.
Let's see who's starting.
Martin, you taking all the material here in the picture. Team Fyn is the one that's going to start, right?
Nice Rudy mounts there.
Great start here from the young
Full in half
guns.
mount. Awesome. And that was from Harry there. That full in half off the edge. That full in half using the edge of the mat was insane.
Woo!
I've not seen that before. That's a really interesting use of the equipment there. Using that edge to get enough lift for full in half tuck.
Oi!
Yes. Ooh, that was very close there. I said just seeing double tucks, double tucks, double tucks coming from everywhere. Nice.
Oh my God.
Crazy. These boys are not stopping.
They're machines.
Team Fyn are off. Right, this is now looking at strong tumbling, corner to corner.
For more of a coordinated team effort to the more individual drive now.
Nice.
Yes. Oh. That was the end.
I do not know where we stand after that.
I have literally no idea.
I do not want to be one of those judges.
So, from my perspective of view, I actually think that Young Guns did better. It were more entertaining to watch. There were more energy put into it.
I did like that push Barani they did on the entry. That was interesting.
I feel like the amount of tricks was higher with the Team Young Guns than Team Fyn. They had way more tricks in there.
The last round, Team Fyn played it simple with the...
We have the judges.
Look at these guys. Things are really hotting up in here.
Fyn really got to step up now. They don't want to get...
Team Young Guns are going to come into this next round on fire. Unexpectedly leading the pack.
And this one is going to be the best of 5 rounds.
5 rounds, yeah.
The A final is going to be the best of 5 rounds.
Let's see if it's going to go that far.
Which means that the next win doesn't mean that they win face-off.
No. But it gives them a great advantage.
Definitely. Yeah. You can see that the coaches have the tactic boards up. They definitely prepared something. And now Team Young Guns lining up. Oh, it's Team Fyn goes first. That is the eagerness we were talking about.
Yeah.
They just want to go and go and go and go, go, go.
20 seconds to show us what she got.
Team Fyn lining up.
Here we go.
Their second round.
They have got everyone on the floor there, synchronized. I'm really enjoying the movement that they've got going on there, the flow around the floor. Oh!
Young Guns lining up here. Time starts. Beautiful.
Nice.
Not that synchronized though.
Double tuck, carrying on the other way, back into a double full. Full and tuck. Interesting use there. There are people going everywhere.
Now Team Fyn.
Double layouts across the floor.
All over.
Nice.
And here, Rasmus Beck lining up for something. Let's see what he got.
What's he gonna bring us? Oh! That was
going for the triple there,
something
or?
big, and it did not work out. I wonder if that is gonna harm them in this round. That was a nice last round there from Young Guns. I think that is gonna really push Team Fun.
I mean, insane performance by both teams right here. And once again, I can't tell at all who's going to win this one.
Well, I just gotta say that the judges are also looking at respect. So are they respecting the time on the field?
Okay.
And we clearly here saw that they did not. So maybe that's gonna cost them.
As I said before, I do not want to be a judge right now.
As we mentioned before, no matter what happens, no one's out yet.
So let's see.
But it is going to be interesting to see, yeah.
Here we go. The crowd are getting really behind this score.
Up for this.
What are the judges going to say?
Here we have them, the judges. Oh! Food with this one. Which makes it 1-1 in the score right now.
This is getting exciting.
Nothing is decided yet.
That's interesting. I thought that that mistake there by Rasmus Beck was going to harm them in that. I didn't expect them to take that again.
Yeah. But as we talked about earlier, sort of the way that the judges are like deciding who's going to win this one is more like the playground mixed with the other ones. So like they reward the attitude, they reward the creativity and stuff like that. And the thing that they were trying would be...
exactly. It was unique.
Yeah.
It was indeed.
So now we are waiting for the third round, which is going to be 90 seconds per team, right?
Yeah.
Without interruptions. Yeah.
So 90 seconds, that's going to give a lot more time for us to see maybe some individual stuff as well as the synchronized things that we've been seeing. 90 seconds is a long time, so let's see if they can maintain the energy, the difficulty, and like we said, the fluidity and creativity all the way through 90 seconds.
Yes, look
Here
at
we
that.
go.
That's the attitude
Ready
we're
to
looking
go.
for. He's just pumped.
Double touch crossing, full four. We're seeing some strong tumbling here on the F4.
Ooh.
Full four. Oh, lazy boy double layout. Nice.
Interesting tactics here with the individual tumbling.
Well, they have 90 seconds to fill, so they're using that time really well to show some good difficulty.
True.
And letting the judges really see the talent that's in this team.
What's going on here?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, so this is pretty much out of our hands.
They are off. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
The boys are back on.
So Finn got greedy.
They are back handspringing everywhere.
And look at that comeback.
Nice. We still have 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Getting the crowd involved.
Hey! That was a triple back.
Oh!
Triple back.
Out! Keep him going! Oh, that combination was insane. So, just when you think they're not going to keep going, he just kept going. That was out of this world.
Yes.
So,
that was interesting.
yeah, that was interesting.
Tell us, what the hell's going on?
Well, we don't actually know, but
There you go.
it looks It looks like they're a bit too eager. It's an actual battle right now. No one is really looking at the rule book.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on right now, but it worked out quite fine.
We don't need to know what's going on. Let's just make sure the judges do.
Yeah.
Now
here we go.
The audience is trying to put their mark on the
we're
judging
one
here.
and one, neck and neck in the third round. They're up.
Team Food! 4 out of 5.
Do you know what? I think that pass from Rasmus Beck really tipped the scales for them in that one. That was insane. Triple back to then carry on. Barani with pulling back out.
I mean, that is what FACEOFF is all about. It's just the unexpected. Out of nowhere, he just blasted. I mean, it's insane.
You expect the triple to be the last skill, but no, we can carry on.
So exactly, I was just reading over the rules here. So
it's a good start, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good start because it actually seems that we got it all wrong.
There you go. We got it all wrong.
We got it all wrong. So so round 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
It's 90 seconds, and they just got to break in.
All right, so that's a regular. That makes sense.
Battle.
So if Team Fun wins the next battle, they are going to be crowned our FACEOFF champions for 2019. It is going to go off the chain.
Already drinking beers down there.
Yeah.
Oh.
They called it early today. That's for sure. As we're talking about,
that's their consolation prize.
I am wondering if they're going to win the party tonight, though.
Yeah.
They're going to go for that win.
So let's see if the Young Guns can take this next battle and take us into the 5th and final round. That would be awesome to finish off today.
This right here, we're looking right now at the potential winners. If they win this round, they are going to be the winners of FACEOFF 2019. They're going to be the first team in FACEOFF history to claim the 3rd victory. But
it's the
we still got the Young Guns just waiting out there. Just waiting.
And I'm still rooting on those guys.
Look at this. Just listen to it.
Everybody getting involved in this. Everybody is rooting for their team. What are they going to bring? What have they got left after a long 3 hours? What can they show us? So they've gone for a really rehearsed choreography.
Oi.
Nice.
That wasn't quite on purpose. Here they come, Team Young Guns.
Coming out with a bang.
Yes.
Oh! Full! These guys are pulling the synchro tumbling from everywhere. Yes. They are not stopping.
And
here we go.
Team Food again. Where's that?
Oh!
No, the stop they were hoping for.
That did not work out, did it?
Okay.
They are using that air track.
That's creativity right there.
Oh, a little bit too much power.
Bad landing though.
Here we go. Back to our Young Guns.
What do they have for us here?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
These combinations that these athletes are pulling. Nice! Nice!
Oh, little sweep!
Yeah.
Double backflips in a row!
That was insane. Rasmus Beck is proving that he is a valuable team member, and that is double back.
That could be. I mean, that could be the claiming of the victory right there. That was. Now it's going to be super interesting.
This could potentially be the last judges' score.
These guys right here with.
And I think, Charlie, that we're going to say.
In a minute, I'm going to wait here first, and then I'm going to run down and give this once all hell breaks loose and the winners are announced. It's going to go crazy. Then I'm going to go down.
Did you see some material already for the
It's been extremely tough, like I said, because we've been seeing creativity in every single one of these.
Yes.
So really, for me, my winner is somebody that consistently has shown us some real special stuff.
I'm just going to cut you there because as we see now, they're standing, looking at each other,
and that is
picking it up.
That is obvious because it could be the final vote from the judges here. If Team Food claims this point right here, they're going to go all the way. But if it goes to Team Young Guns, we still have one more remaining round. Now let's see the judges.
Young Guns, we are going to a final round. We are taking this all the way to the end.
Yes. Which means that now, I mean, talking about the cliches, now they gotta go big or they gotta go home.
What have they got left? What have they saved for this final round?
And also, talking about the experience we were talking about before, you know, Young Guns, are they gonna blast it all the way now? Or do they have, like, the self-confidence to know when to stop? I mean,
I have
no idea what's about to happen.
Just keep going, just keep going.
I think what today has taught us is we have no idea what's about to happen. And we should just wait and see.
Yes. Right now,
this could not be tighter, though. This could not be tighter.
As we see here,
Joachim, he is actually a former Cirque du Soleil performer himself. Yeah, Joachim Mortensen.
Right.
He was in La Nuba in Orlando, Florida. And he's come back now, and he's coaching one of the top teams at FACEOFF.
Right now, Team Young Guns pumping the audience. They want all the help that they can get today.
This audience, I have to say, has been amazing. They have driven this competition and each athlete to be better, to do bigger, to be stronger. You can really see they've lifted their level, and the atmosphere on fire.
All right. This is what it's all about. This is going to be the last round of the battle of the A final in FACEOFF 2019.
90 seconds left of FACEOFF. What is going to happen?
It's going to come down to...
What are they about to do? That's the question I'm asking.
Yeah. Watch it. There's the double.
We've got the cross tumbling coming from that little boost with the corner of the air track. How these guys are not colliding, I do not know. Here we come. Team Thun answering.
yeah, not quite.
Young Guns already on the pitch.
See, they cannot wait too long and prepare too long, otherwise they're going to lose their chance.
50 seconds left.
Each team here is just going...
Yeah.
They have nothing left. They are just throwing whatever.
There is no structure whatsoever.
They are throwing whatever they can find. Double side something off the edge. That was nice. I enjoyed that.
Maybe here it comes.
Oh, we're going again. We're going again. This time.
Yes!
Erasmus back.
Are you kidding me? Insane!
20 seconds remaining. Can Young Guns answer to that? That was insane.
That's gonna be...
Go!
10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
Every single athlete is on the floor. I cannot see who is who.
Right here.
And that is FACEOFF 2019. I have no idea who has got that, but there were some moments in that final that...
I mean, that was insane. That team, you know, the push Erasmus back into the dribble back.
Second try for Erasmus. And also that pitch throw from the stomach to the whip back handspring triple tuck. I mean, not many athletes would be able to do that.
But also, you got to give these guys credit for the
underdogs.
Taking outside of the box of the start. You know, the pushing of the corner of the 12x12. That was interesting as well. But now, as you can tell, look at these pictures right here.
So, it's all about waiting for the score.
Yes.
You are about to witness all hell break loose when the winners of FACEOFF 2019 are announced. This place is going to go crazy.
FACEOFF history is being written right now here in Boston.
At this point, I'm signing out. I'm running off to give the award for the most creative moment.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Let's see who wins this. Here we go.
So, I don't know what to say. I'm just listening to the crowd right now. Is it gonna be the young guys, or is it gonna be?
I mean, no matter what happens here, it's going to be an extraordinary story. You got the young guns down there just being here for the first time, being a part of this competition, feeling this atmosphere for the first time. And you got the Team Fruit right in front of them. They've been here before. They've lost the two last years.
Okay,
3, 2, 1.
Here we have it.
Team Fruit with the victory of FACEOFF 2019. These guys have made it. They take the triple victory here at FACEOFF. They're going to be the first time. They're going to be the first team in FACEOFF history to do this. Look at the scenes. I mean, Thomas, incredible.
This is absolutely amazing.
And here you have Team Newland on the floor as well.
So, what happens now?
What happens now is that, as you can see, the Team Fruit has already had
And here we have
trophy
it.
down there. Yeah, they would have.
So
I was about to say black and white, but
Team Nordic.
Team Nordic with a disappointing effort today.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they wanted to do more than what they did. They came here all the way from Sweden, from England, and from Iceland. Didn't get one single point here today. Very, very, very disappointing. But at the third place, you have Team Newland, which might be the biggest disappointment of this FACEOFF 2019. It seemed as if they were just cruising their way through this competition. They thought already before they started, we're going to win this, we're going to take it all the way.
Yeah, but anything can happen.
They did not. They did not. They didn't find themselves in the A final in the end. These guys ended up in the final. Team Fruit against Team Young Guns. Team Young Guns, as in their first competition ever, finished in the A final. I mean, these guys are the surprise of FACEOFF. That is for sure. They can be more than happy with their performance. Team Fruit, obviously, I mean, writing history with the third win. Yeah, Newland could have been the third. Could be the first team to win 3 in a row. But now Fruit is leading the overall FACEOFF score with this third victory. I mean, Thomas.
It is amazing. It is amazing. And the biggest loser in this competition right now is actually Newland.
Team Newland, for sure. Yeah. For sure. They have 1 year now to go back, and they just, I don't know what they have to do. Talk about it, train, you know, you tell me. This, I mean, maybe, I don't know, for the party tonight, they're going to go bananas. I have no idea. I mean, I would definitely.
Doesn't matter.
They already started with the beers.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if they're going to last all night.
No, I think they're going to last until maybe 10.
But you know what, Thomas? The last thing we need to do here at the FACEOFF competition is that prize from Charlie. I can tell we're here.
No, I have to correct you on that one. So, as we see right now, the FACEOFF trophy is being held up high.
Yeah.
And the winning team is giving a prize money.
Yes.
You can see right there, 10,000 Danish crowns for second place.
They can buy a lot of followers on Instagram for that amount.
Yeah, what is that? What is that in US dollars? 10,000. I think it's like 1,800.
3 times as much money for Team Fruit, 30,000 crowns right here. I mean, 100% deserved. These guys, I mean, you're looking at the new tomorrow right here. They're going to be back next year. They're going to be back the next year after that. I mean,
definitely.
These guys, they're going to take it one day. They're going to take it one day, that's for sure. Extraordinary pictures. Rasmus Bæk right here with without a shirt. Won the FACEOFF individuals yesterday. Today he can see himself with his teammates raising the trophy once again. I mean, he is the man of this weekend, that is for sure.
Yeah.
But But then again, and I can't mention it enough, the Team Young Guns, I mean...
And now it's up for Charlie.
Now he is... Oh yeah. Charlie didn't bite my finger today.
What?
Charlie bit my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most seen YouTube video.
Yeah. This is the 3rd hour of podcasting right now. We're fishing for the jokes.
But the thing is that Cirque du Soleil is actually a partner and a huge help for us here in FACEOFF. And right now he's going to deliver the trophy, the prize for the most inspirational.
I am super excited to be here in Denmark, and Cirque du Soleil is... Cirque du Soleil is incredibly proud and excited to be partnering here with FACEOFF. This was an absolutely amazing event with incredible talent, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. Every single athlete here should be incredibly proud of what they achieved. The level was just insane. Do you agree? We have an award for the most creative and inspiring moment. Now, this was extremely, extremely tough to decide, and it actually came down to the final battle. There is one athlete who has performed extremely well throughout the 2 days of this competition. That triple back, carrying on, tumbling back the same way, finishing with full in tuck. Out of this world, Rasmus Beck, you are the winner of the Cirque du Soleil Creative Award.
So, as you can see here, the winner from last night's individual got the prize.
That is the 3rd trophy he has held above his head this weekend. He won the FACEOFF individuals yesterday. He won FACEOFF crew today. And now also the winner of the individual prize. I mean, this guy, as you can see, he can go back home happy after his performance in this weekend. And Thomas.
And I'm back.
Charlie, Thomas.
Well,
right.
That was a super tough decision, I have to say, but Rasmus really just has performed so well throughout the weekend, and that final battle, he really made the difference there for the team, I think, and without him, I don't think Team Flynn would have won.
No. So, I just gotta thank you, Charlie, from Cirque du Soleil, and I gotta thank you, Lasse, for being a part of this and explaining the audience what's going on in here.
Trying.
Yeah, we're trying. Remember to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, on FaceOffEvents.com, and for me, just want to say thank you. What about you?
Yeah, and thank you so much to everybody at home. We hope we managed to take you through this journey of FaceOff and the craziness, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, just as much as we did.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so until next year.